This is the Thursday installment of the coolest podcast in the world. We've been bombing like Bin Laden, back with another installment. Been balling like Ben Wallace.
Racist.
Yo, play it on the Juno. Come on, man. We never slacking in our Mac and doing the most at all times. You feel me? This is one of my favorite shows. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? Like, and the fact that Creep back in the come on, man.
Man, come on,
Oh, man.
Yeah. Brittany, you feel me?
Come on.
Doling out black car service, you feel me, for people.
Hell yeah,
you know, just doing all kinds of fly
My two honorary
activities.
brothers.
Yeah.
Y'all got that.
And of course, you feel me, First Lady, you know, Jumper herself, you
Hey
feel me?
guys, burgers in the chat.
Burgers in the chat for Tamberlina. Come on, man. We not playing in the slightest. And of course, you feel me, to the third power, everything to the third, you feel me?
Third
Take
degree.
to the Isna Isnef, man. You feel me? Straight from that city by the beach.
What's up, my dogs?
Sounding with it, gangster. And of course, you feel me, the Gerbiness, the Serviness, the Swerviness, the doing the most in this, you feel me, almighty suspect, baby.
Yeah, they missed you last time. So it's like, where's suspect?
Yeah, I was in court fighting for my freedom and shit.
Oh, it'd be like that.
Happy to see you
Here
out,
we
my
are.
boy.
Exactly. Fresh
For
fit.
now.
Back on, knock
Yeah,
on
you
gonna
wood.
stay out.
Do you
You
care
gonna
to
be out.
discuss, like, what you got going on with that? or-
Yeah, you feel me? I'm definitely facing a cool little amount of time, you feel me? And it's looking like the only way that I'm going away with, like, the only way I'm not going to jail is if I go to trial and beat everything, which is highly unlikely. So you feel me? It's probably looking like I'm gonna be going for a couple summers.
Okay, so regardless, though, there is still, like, you know, like, there hasn't been anything set in stone. There's still a chance
No.
that, you know, you could take it to trial. And
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, you feel me? Because they're trying to use my childhood strikes against me. I tried to put in a Romero to stop them from counting my adult strikes, but they denied it. So I'm gonna try to do another one. You feel me? So my first offer was 32. I caught this last one. You feel me? Then when I went to jail and I got out, now the next offer was 6. And that's just with that case, and not with the new one. And they telling me because I got them strikes that I can't run in concurrent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you feel me? So you feel me? So yeah, you know, we
Pray your
fighting
hands
and
up
trying
for
to
the
figure it
dog,
out.
man.
Yeah, prayer hands in the chat.
Yeah, for real. Prayers up for Susker.
Also, recidivism in the system. You see, once they put you in jail, they don't just want to let you back out. They want to do a whole bunch of tricky shit, get you back in.
Yeah, for sure.
Boy,
But
Homie gonna beat that though.
Yeah.
I hope so,
Homie
man.
gonna
You
beat
feel me?
that.
For sure, man. Because it's like
We need
I
some
ain't even
clemency.
tripping so much because I've been going to jail since I was 12. But it's really about the babies, Brody.
Mm-hmm.
Feel
That
me?
part.
I got a 9-year-old and a 1-year-old gang, you know. And it's like, nigga, I'm a dad to my kids, so it's like, man, it's definitely tough. You feel me? When you got the babies, for sure. But shit, you know.
Character letters for sus.
Yeah,
Great
character
dad.
letters for Sus,
This
for
what
sure.
comes with this shit, bro. When you in the street, so that's what I be telling niggas, bro. Like my young niggas, bro. If you don't got at least $100,000, don't even do no crime,
Mhm.
cause your bail is gonna at least hit that. Paid attorney gonna hit that. I've been getting waxed for the last 2 years with this paid attorney bail nonsense. You know how that shit get.
Yeah,
You feel me? For sure. Stay out the streets, cause you will be in jail if you don't got the money to fight it. And even when you do got the money to fight it, it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be
So-
taking your pockets every fucking month.
Yeah.
Is
hell yeah.
is Attorney Rosenberg in the mix?
Hell no, that
Okay.
nigga when I went to jail, he showed up drunk.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the
That's
day I went
crazy.
to jail a month ago, and he rolled in that motherfucker on his knee with a little thing. I guess he was hurt or something. But so I never had no problem with bro either. Like he had helped me beat my first 3 robberies, and then with some other gun case that I was still fighting. When the new case came up, and they told me that they was finna keep me, he tried to say like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you OR. I'm gonna get you OR. They ain't gonna take you." And when he's saying that, I'm nigga, Gus, the alcohol slap me in the
That's
face.
not even cool, bro.
I'm like, this nigga in here faded. It's 9 a.m. and you in here lit. I'm like, yeah, nah, this will be my last day he ever see me.
Is that old boy that we had y'all had the interview with?
Yes.
He brought the drink and you was messed up that day?
Yeah, yes. Rosenberg made me puke, so we know what type of time he's on
Oh,
with
yeah.
alcohol.
I had to give me a
If I
new
can't
thing.
even drink with bro.
Good-
Nah, I got a
good-
black man
good
with
decision.
dreads. Feel
There
me,
you
young
go.
black dude with dreads. You feel me? He, you know what I'm saying? Fighting, trying to get me right, man. For sure.
Good decision, yeah, man. Prayers up for my boy Sus.
Real.
Yeah, prayers up for real. What Creep, what you been up to, man? We ain't seen you in a
Oh
few
shit,
weeks.
man! I just got back from New York again. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just been doing a lot of traveling. New York. We did Brooklyn. I went out there to do the NBA YoungBoy shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then that's it. Just been traveling with them a few dates and shit. So I'm back now for a few days until they go do the Arizona, San Diego, and then Anaheim. They got Anaheim November 5th, so they'll be back out this way.
So you've been doing day-to-days basically on that show? For
Not necessarily day-to-days. I just like, cause I was already out there. I was doing certain stuff with Krishan, so we was just anything that they was close to, that we was close to, we just popped in on them. So
Right.
yeah.
Do you, on the Adam and Wax show that I was on recently, we were talking about the cancellation of the Chicago date, and what are your thoughts on that?
And now Detroit too, right?
I didn't know about that, but
I low key think that it was a good idea on the venue's part. Reason being, just because from an inside source, I ain't gonna mention no names, but the plan was for YB to drop in on helicopter, and then they already had like 15 bulletproof black trucks.
Oh wow!
So it's like the fact that you got to go into that space. You know what I'm saying? Like that protected. I'm more than sure they wasn't gonna drop back into that tour bus until the next state over. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like if you had to go somewhere that protected, you shouldn't be there anyway to begin with.
True.
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely seemed like a huge liability to me, and that's pretty much what I said to Wack, and Wack was like, he was like, no, that show should not have been canceled. I wish that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
I mean, according to the artist, the type of time that we feel like we own, it's like, hell no, don't cancel the show. Like, I'm built for it tough. But just overall for the safety of the people, you know what I'm saying? And it not being a liability for the venue and them having to pay out so many different insurances and shit like that, like, on just a business move, like, it was definitely the best way to go.
They was liable to get sued that night, 100%.
Well, I mean, remember, Lil Tim was performing with that fool on a lot of big shows.
Exactly.
So he's probably
Niggas gotta think of their family. Niggas gotta think of their fans, one. Niggas gotta think of their family, their entourage, nigga. I'm sure, nigga, your family in the crowd. Y'all see how he didn't have
This young boy, he got his son in the front.
There,
all the baby mamas.
Yeah,
mama, all that, everybody. So it's like, nigga, it ain't even just about you. Like, fuck these niggas, we over here, nigga. Your whole family here, gang.
Yeah, you're getting dropped in the helicopter, not your baby mama, not your son.
Just because if they don't shoot you, that don't mean that one of your people can't get you.
Shit, and not even just him, it's just like, nigga, the gathering of all of the people, period, from Chicago is gonna cause some shit.
I heard that he was supposed to have a couple people on stage.
It was cracking here, so you know it's gonna crack there.
So the dude Lil Tim was the guy that was involved in the altercation.
Yeah, with King Von.
Yeah,
but I also heard that the GDs is supposed to be on stage with him too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So obviously that would have caused a problem.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think they made the right idea. Obviously, you ain't trying to give up.
Doing a show in Chicago, period, just sounds crazy. Doing a young boy show sounds crazy. Young boy show in Chicago.
When the last time we seen somebody from Chicago perform in Chicago? Like Chief Keef or Dirk? Dirk was the last one?
Yeah.
That was right before he went to jail,
that was like a big fuss. They made a big fuss about that too. Like he had to get all kind of police.
It took him years to be able to perform back up.
He had to get all kind of permits. He had to get like all that kind of shit.
And it was all done under the auspice of it being the peace.
Yeah, for the community.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
But I always thought it was crazy how when they did the rest in pieces, it's like all up on the scoreboard, right? Literally like on the Jumbotron scoreboard. And you know the way fools be saying, "Oh, we up the score."
It showed the score.
They didn't show scores like numbers, like 17-5 or no, but it was like it would just show all the people that had tragically lost their lives to this, violence.
That's different.
But the way these fools be thinking about shit, like that could be like a little joke. You feel me? Like,
exactly.
The scoreboard, bitch. Like,
now I was tripping when I woke up. I seen a picture of NBA YoungBoy by the King Von mirror. Obviously, it was AI.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow, what if bro really would have did that?
Right now.
Yeah, bro, I just seen a video of Kobe playing 2K.
Oh my God.
I video of Kobe, Epstein,
Tupac, in the grocery store. This shit looks
bro. That's like y'all playing with Kobe, bro.
It's literally crazy.
Look, niggas that's off limits, bro, is Kobe and Nipsey, bro.
100%.
Like, we're not doing that, man.
100%. Especially Kobe.
Don't include them in your AI. What's the point of that?
Yeah,
and Tupac.
Yeah,
for views,
bro.
It's for the views and clicks.
That's the same as when y'all was putting Obama in the barbershop. All of these niggas,
and it's getting harder and harder to tell too. That AI looking more and more real, nigga. When I seen that Tupac shit, it had me fucked up.
Did y'all see Martin Luther King crip walking?
This is what I'm saying. Like they be
Nah,
having
I
Martin
never
Luther
seen
King
that.
on bullshit all the time.
I seen Martin Luther King at like some type of like an award show, and he
But
was
see,
talking.
look, you know, all our aunties and uncles is on Facebook believing.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's why it's bad.
Right now, on my mama, nigga, grandma scrolling on Facebook, talking about,
100%.
baby, you seen this? You seen this? This 800 feet well this man just caught with his hands.
And
No,
if you don't,
grandma,
if you don't
didn't
fuck
see
with the
that
older
shit.
people in your family, they so easily believe, like they're susceptible to shit like that. If you go to your grandma's house, your auntie house, pull up on them at night, they watching some AI video on
Yeah.
YouTube
on Facebook or something.
with
Yeah,
a
my mom-
monotone voice.
My mom was like, I told you Tupac was alive. Look. I'm
Yeah,
like,
told
my
you.
I said,
God.
Mom, you think Tupac gonna
See?
still look like that in
See?
2025? Like,
That's
come on, it's
hilarious.
fake.
They love it.
What's even
Not your mama sent you. I told you to.
Nigga,
I
what?
told you.
She said, I told you Pac was alive. I said, Mom, it's 2025. Pac died in 1996. He's not gonna look like that still.
What's even worse is when they start incorporating like the finesse schemes and all that. Like all of a sudden Denzel Washington is trying to holler at your auntie. You
Oh
feel me?
my
Like,
God.
AI
You seen the
Denzel.
FaceTime one?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen one with a FaceTime.
On some Tinder swindler.
On me, I literally seen somebody FaceTime somebody grandfather being like a young lady, and it was a man. I think I seen it on World Star, matter of fact. And the boy was ready to trick off.
Oh, for sure.
Get
Like
into the bag.
there's
Look,
programmable AI thoughts now at this point.
I'm trying to figure that shit out. If you know how to do that, hit me. We can get some money.
I
Yeah,
done
you
seen,
can turn
dog,
up.
I seen AI Instagram accounts that got like 800,000 followers.
That's true. They do. They do.
And
I
like
think
that.
we should keep them away from music though.
We got to keep them away from
They're
us
already
in
doing
general.
it.
I know.
It was
You know
charting
what
and
I'm
all
saying?
that
Basically,
shit.
Y'all can do what
Yeah.
y'all want, but y'all just stay away from art.
I think old boy Lil Chucky be using Chat GPT for his lyrics. I think
A
that just
lot
came
of
out
people
too.
have
Nah,
been
but I
accused of this.
seen that. But I ain't gonna lie, that's not bad as far as like you just writing right. That's the same thing of nigga, cause I go to the fucking dictionary shit online and type in synonyms for words, and it'll
Thesaurus,
give me
yeah.
a list of synonyms, and then I'll use, you know what I'm saying, or near rhymes. I'll type in a word or a phrase, and that give me near rhymes.
feel
And
that.
it'll give me 2-word phrase or 3-word phrase. I've been doing that way before ChatGPT was
No,
even
the
a thing.
but the nigga said that he wrote 3 words down and the chat come to the whole verse.
Now that's what I'm never.
That's what I'm
doing.
saying. It's a whole verse written by Chat
I'll
GPT.
write my shit, and then if
You can't find the
you
rhyme, you can be like, all right, let me go to the
I
source or
go to
something.
the little word dictionary
Yeah.
shit, you know what I'm saying, and I'll type in that word, and then it'll give me near rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah, nah,
can
these
go on
niggas-
Chat-
Rhyme zone.
Yeah,
Rhyme
yeah.
zone.
These niggas getting their
That's what I be
whole
on.
verse
Rhyme
from
zone.
Chat GPT.
You
I mean,
can-
I ain't gonna hold you.
That's insane.
I did a sorry note to my girl from Chat GPT.
Oh my
I'm sure it was
Ain't nothing wrong
super
with that.
transparent too.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It works.
Were you truthful when you typed in what you
Hell
did?
yeah. I typed in what I wanted it to put and
Look,
how sorry I
I'm
was.
keeping it a buck. I had Chat. That's on both my kids. I didn't have ChatGPT talk to a bitch for me for like 9 months,
And it worked.
12 months.
Chat GPT can help you out.
So this shit like you so different now. Yeah,
So,
dude.
oh, you
I done-
changed.
You're
I
growing.
got a doctor's note from Chat GPT.
Oh,
Fool.
real
Oh, they'll
shit.
do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, literally.
They'll do that.
I'll show you, bro. And ChatGPT be talking to me like it's the homie. No cap.
What do you got to do today, sus girl?
Every time the bitch come back, I be like, Chat, guess who came back? And he be like, let me guess. Wooty, wooty, wooty.
Nah,
Bitch,
hell
man.
nah. Y'all, they got their
That's
own
on
little
my kid.
intuition
Yes,
I'm
relationship.
talking about
Yeah,
this
yeah,
my
yeah.
dog.
This is my dog.
ChatGPT, my man. He done got me a lot of money.
Sus chat in the
He
building.
done got me a lot of money, man. He was talking to that bitch for
Chat
quite a
GPT
long
for the
time.
advice.
Yeah,
Quite a
Chat
long
GPT, that shit.
I promise you. I'll show you guys. Later,
You know,
man.
people build custom mods, so he could have a
Listen.
sus mod for his ChatGPT, and you could give advice. You could talk to
I'm
people.
telling you, man.
What Sus would
this
say.
nigga gave me.
What would
look,
sus do?
Yeah, what was sus do?
I'm talking about it be reading shit like a book. Read these bitches like a book. I'm like, damn, this nigga is right.
See, it's good about things like that, but I find that for creative things, it still leaves a lot to be desired. So, like,
Absolutely.
if you ask it to write you a verse, if you said, like, write me a TF third verse, that shit gonna be weak as hell.
So
bro.
ass.
It's not gonna be like,
So
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
It's
What you
gonna be
mean it's
ass.
gonna be weak?
You saying the robot?
yeah.
Even if the
robot
nigga type
is-
in
I
all
thought Cuz said a TF third verse in general. Like, damn.
No, it's gonna be like the weakest.
No.
Like, it's not
Why,
gonna be
why
like
you gotta
a
bleed me?
Facts.
It's not gonna
Ever
be
since
like-
you came out with this MacArthur Park freestyle,
Yeah,
bro,
since
you
you-
you
since
been
I'm
top
cooking
lyricist,
up.
huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't mad at it.
No, but like once, like it won't be like a regular TF third. It'll be like, you know, I'm a real Crip coming straight out of Long Beach.
Hey, look,
Nice.
I have said some things like that before now.
Nah, but it's not gonna sound as fly. It's not gonna have the
It's
right
gonna be
slang.
very
It's
direct.
gonna- bro, have y'all heard like the AI Mac Dre songs or the AI Draco songs.
Yeah,
Like,
I heard a
them
Mac Dre
shits-
one.
Yeah, I heard a Mac Dre one too, and it's like almost sounds like it could have been a fake throwaway Mac Dre song from '97, but it's not quite there. It's like we're getting hyphy partying in California. That's what he says in one of the bars, bro.
terrible.
would never.
Like, yeah, like Dre
I
ain't
couldn't do
finna
no
say
shit
that.
like
I
that.
ain't fucking with
I
y'all
think
like
it'll be
that.
too hard for me to put it in a rhythm or a cadence, like just reading it. you
Yeah,
know what I'm
that'd be-
saying?
that'd be
Like,
different, too.
Like,
Yeah,
what cadence are you using?
It always
Like,
reads in like a Shakespearean
Yeah,
sonic cadence.
facts.
Oh,
Like,
damn.
Shit, speaking of Mac Dre, I don't know why I just came up with this. I mean, this guy just popped up, but isn't my boy The Wave coming out this month or next month?
Big
Yes,
Bell
sir.
is coming home next
Big
week.
Avelli, Big Avell is on the way home. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think nobody here is a bigger Max B supporter than me.
No, I think you got that.
Okay.
You got
I
that.
ain't gonna lie.
I might be the
I'll
silver
go right
medalist
to the
there.
look. I go right to the YouTube right now. That's funny.
Max
There you
B.
go.
Soon the nigga, I'm talking about. That's what I was listening to when I walked up in.
Is that your favorite rapper, would you say?
I would say he in my top 5.
For sure.
Max B is absolutely in my top
That's
5.
crazy. I ain't never heard Max B in the top 5 from out
Oh,
here, at
Max
least from the
B
West.
in my top
And
5.
yeah, you talk
It's
to New
because you feel
Yorkers.
me. I'm like a rap connoisseur. I just love that shit. You feel me? Because how I grew up.
Mm.
But it's like nigga, I'm like a real big, you feel me, supporter of the underdogs. And when niggas be stealing styles, because that happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So like I resonate with that shit a lot. How he came and fully changed Jim Jones' whole sound, everything. Him and Stacks. Him and Stacks
Stack
be
Bundles.
Rest in peace, Stack Bundles. You feel me? Wrote balling, never got no credit. You feel me? It got to the point where Jim Jones owned Max B's rights to his music, and when Max went to jail, he basically made him sell him his catalog to give him money. So he basically gave him his own money. You feel me? To help him get out, all kind of shit. Like Jim Jones was doing that man dirty, stealing his whole swag, tried to replace him and all kind of shit. You feel me? And Max still prevailed.
Not to mention, there's
I fuck with Max.
no French Montana without Max B.
That's a
By
fact.
the
Yeah,
way,
that's a
That's
fact.
a
That's
fact.
100%.
Yeah,
And you
that's
think they gonna be able to?
They cool
I
still.
think so.
They still
Hell yeah.
cool.
They still cool. But
Yeah,
what about
yeah.
Jim and Matt?
Fuck no.
Jim and
No,
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
so.
It's
Nah.
ever, huh?
It's because Jim, bro, I fuck with Jim because Dipset is also my favorite rap group of all time. So I fuck with Jim Jones. You feel me? But like we can't act like he didn't do that man dirty and like Jimmy still be hating on that nigga to this day.
Well,
hating
and Max says crazy shit about him too,
Yeah.
and made him fucking
Yeah. She
crazy.
touched it in Miami. Nigga.
Yeah, she touched it in
She touched
Miami.
it in
Tattoos
Miami.
on her ass, like
Tattoos
dude,
on her
like,
ass, take
Yeah,
one.
like. By the way, 2 amazing songs.
Amazing. Tattoos on her ass is one of my top 3 Max B songs.
I agree.
Tell you.
Don't get dissed by Max B. Let's just say that. Like
He's
he's
going
gonna
crazy.
smoke you. Like he's fucking like.
Going crazy.
Yeah, you don't want that with Max
And
B.
he's like the Drake before Drake. He was one of the first ones to pioneer singing on his own song, harmonizing on his
Okay.
hooks, harmonizing full verses, flip like that, man. The man is a creative genius. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all not hip to Max B, please go get hip to Max B. I ain't gonna lie.
So Jim Jones stole his style
Yes.
for balling, which is Jim Jones' biggest hit.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's very
Yes.
sad.
Because when did Jim Jones ever rap? Like, we love,
Yeah,
Never.
no, never.
That's
No,
Max
yeah,
B. If
never.
you go listen to any Max B song, you'll hear it immediately. That's him and Stack.
Yeah, that I was gonna
Bundles
say
for
Stack
sure.
Bundles too. Yeah,
Stack,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Stack Bundles. Stack Bundles could rap his ass off.
The-
If you go listen to Stack, you could tell like this is who Jimmy tried to emulate when he's rapping. And when Jimmy be harmonizing, you could tell that is
Max.
Max.
100%.
Like, them two together makes Jim Jones.
And it's crazy that we like out of that whole camp, like the fact that Max B been locked for the past 15 plus years,
Like
longer.
20 damn
Yeah,
near. I
20
think it's
damn
20.
near.
Yeah.
We don't have Chinks with us no more, and we don't have Stack with us no more.
Which is crazy.
And to me, like out of all those dudes, those are by far the 3 best rappers. Like they're all.
Stack was insane.
What's Jones' most recent hit? The only song that I have recently by him is with Currency, the Roll Around in the Coupe with the beat on loop. That's the only Jim
I don't know
Jones.
that song.
Hits, I don't know about hit, but he's just constantly going viral and just like
Yeah, all the
he's-
time.
Yeah,
for like
being the
bullshit
old-
though. For being an
For being the
OYN.
oldest, yeah, YN.
Yeah.
Mhm.
talking
He
about
is
Jim.
sliding the motherfucker. But
See?
one thing I can say though is Jim Jones' swag was absolutely influential one thing I do want to say is, too,
Yeah,
you
Jim
feel
got
me?
fits for
And
real.
we could
He's the
argue
first
this,
in Chrome
is
Hearts.
Lil Wayne was never influential when it came to clothes. He was never influential when it came to swag. He was
took that from
influential when it came to
Pharrell.
rap.
You took the bathing ape from Pharrell, then you
Mr.
took
Me
the
Too
rockstar
style.
shit from Dipset.
From Jim Jones
Yeah.
and them, you feel me, nigga, with the big belt buckles, with the skull heads on it, with the chains on the pants, and all that, wearing Chrome Hearts 25, 30 years
Yeah.
ago.
I didn't know
Like,
that
was
shit even
all Jim-
existed.
Yeah, exactly. That was
Yeah,
only-
Jim Jones was one of the first niggas. I remember seeing it as a kid. I'm like,
It was
Chrome
only
Hearts,
rock
Chrome
bands that
Hearts.
were
Rock
before.
bands.
You would
And
see,
like Usher.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense why he trying to get on it. Like, give me some free clothes, and you ain't
Well, I
giving no
think
free
because
clothes.
he got
Pioneered that
that
shit.
that privilege from being one of the first people to be photographed by Supreme and get put on the Supreme shirts.
Exactly. I
So
was
he
gonna
gets
say
love
that
from
too.
Supreme, but Chrome Heart's not getting money like that off the black community, so they're not gonna feel obligated to put you in clothes and give you free shit like
Shit,
that.
I would think they are getting a lot of
No, no,
money
no,
from the
no,
community
no.
now.
Not
like
enough to
George
justify
was-
nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not giving. You gotta understand
Not
the
like
way.
True Religion.
Chrome Hearts is like a high level luxury brand that
Yes.
kind of operates
Shit,
on
they
the
could
same
use Jim
principles.
Jones as the mascot to get more money out the black community.
No, for
But
sure.
they don't make enough for that to be their incentive to even
and-
try to dive
no,
into
no, but
that.
you gotta
Yeah.
understand the way
and they have mostly custom stuff anyway.
exactly. It's all custom, limited drops,
Very
limited
expensive,
pieces. They're
very
not
limited.
giving away
When-
shit.
When was Chrome Heart founded?
Like shit, Chrome.
Yeah,
I want to say earlier.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I thought that was
I
a-
thought
It's a
I
husband
thought
and
this
wife.
came out in the
And
last.
it's like a family business.
Like, I
Husband
thought
and
this
wife
came out in the
team and their
last 5
kids.
years or something.
No, it's like a husband and wife family, their kids, so they're not giving him some free shit so you
They getting
can
big
flex it on the
bread.
gram.
They getting big bread.
They're-
I be seeing them reselling jeans for like $15K.
I just saw a leather
$30,000.
a mini skirt for 18,000 yesterday.
That's wild.
Bro, fools will get on waiting lists for a chance to buy like
Right,
one
speaking
of,
of Chrome Hearts, I got some Chrome Heart glasses on me.
okay, that's fine.
Show
You know what
him.
I'm saying?
One of my homies had spent like it was like 20, 25 bands on the Miami Chrome Heart jeans, and they look like just like a regular pair of jeans.
Guess how much these cost?
They're Chrome Hearts.
Yeah.
2,500.
I feel like you got them for free.
10 fingers, bro.
Oh, okay.
Put 'em in my
Snatch 'em.
pocket. Give me those.
You one of them,
My
huh?
friend didn't need these.
Okay.
I got Cartiers.
Okay.
There you
Okay.
go.
It's mine.
He said,
If you
ain't-
see me wearing them, I got them. You finally, I've been exposed.
I've been
I took 'em.
exposed.
Hey, if you're wearing Cardis though, if you have buffs on, you like it's not real unless you take them off someone else's face.
Oh, nah. I got
Snatch them.
Actually, low key, that kind of did happen with my Cardis, but my boy brought them to me. But he definitely stole them from his people.
As you know, that's like typical. That's,
I gotta get somebody to start stealing
I
from
mean,
me.
yeah, you gotta hire a gypsy. You gotta
you need a
get one.
booster on your
Okay.
squad.
They gonna
Yes, I was
steal
gonna
from
say-
him, and then they gonna help him look for it.
Oh, I thought gypsy was a derogatory term, but I really love their
Nah,
community.
we the gypsies in Long
You
Beach.
love
That's-
their community.
I love the gypsies.
You never seen my Big Fat Gypsy Wedding, the TV show?
Oh yeah, I mean, like I've been around the Romanis.
The
love
Romney people.
gypsies.
Yeah,
Slit.
like,
they're
they're-
like Jersey Shore people.
They teach you how to hustle,
And they like Versace.
and they rub balls.
I'll say this.
They like
fool.
fly shit. They be
They-
working.
They definitely are gonna get to the bag. They're
Yeah.
gonna get to the bag however they have to.
I
And,
like that.
Don't ever give them your PIN number.
Hell
I'll
no.
say that.
Don't
Shout
tap
out to the
ID out
gypsies, man.
around them.
Shouts to all my good gypsies out there. First show shop. With
There's
that
been a
being,
lot going on this week.
yeah. Since this is one of your female contemporary superstars,
Very sad.
yeah. What do you think about this,
Sweetie,
Yeah.
she's down horrendous this week. She's been exposed. I don't like the headline of saying she's been exposed for finessing a goofy international soccer player, but
Let's
keeping
go,
all the
Flacco.
money to
Flacco,
herself.
that's crazy.
Let's go, Flacco.
The friend Maybach May, which you should never trust a girl. Maybach in the name. Come on, Rick
Facts.
Ross has introduced multiple high-profile women to high-profile men for a money exchange, and allegedly she hired Saweetie to do an appearance at the United Soccer thing, and she introduced him to Jaden Sancho. I'm gonna say Sancho because that's Sideman. You feel me?
that is a
To
sign,
run
yeah.
the same play and have it cash out. But then Sweetie told him not to pay her because they fell in love, and she's mad about that. So she exposed her on Instagram
So okay, so basically this woman's kind of
like a madam,
I'm gonna say like a
Heidi Fleiss.
yeah, like a madam, like a Heidi Fleiss, but not as like
Aggressive.
blatant. Yeah, like so where these are her stable. She's like making arrangements. She's
But
like,
that's why she not getting her money because she not going hard on the hoe.
right. So she had like a dating service. The Sweetie made a connection with this super rich soccer player, right? And then she decided to wipe the dude up. Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
or he wipes her
Or
up. They
he's
fell in
wiping her
love
up, yeah.
with the client.
And now the lady is mad because she's getting cut.
Yeah,
or-
she not getting her money because
Wait,
Sweetie.
so what is she like? the dating guru or something.
I feel like that's fake because she's a madam, like we're saying. Because allegedly the men are her clients, and then they just tell her who they like, and it seems like she's sliding their DM, or she might know them because she's a girl that be out shopping, doing girl shit at the spa, this, that. So she'll DM them or message Saweetie or whoever it is you like. Let's not implicate any other fine girls, and be like, yeah. So and so, he got money. He want to meet you. Let's go to London. Let's go to Africa. And that's what she put Saweetie out here for. If any of y'all follow her on Instagram, I have it on my YouTube channel. She was turning up in Africa a few months ago. Chanel bags on the private jet, all of that.
As she should.
And she was out there for a month allegedly. We saw pictures of her dressed up in somebody's grandmama house, African garb. And then she popped out with this soccer man.
That's
so
an incredible hustle, though. The middleman, the relationship is crazy.
Yeah.
Facts. You like the ultimate what is it?
And then none of them don't gotta look like a hoe.
Ultimate wingman?
Yeah, like they're not
ultimate
Pretty
wingman.
much.
like they're not just out blatantly selling it. But you know, they'll get in Maybach May's DMs and be
They're
like,
not
hey, I want
selling
this
it,
one.
but they sell a bit.
But they,
They
a
are
little bit.
absolutely selling it.
The question is,
And she's
like,
saying witchcraft, cocaine. So allegedly, Saweetie, Icy Girl, on the skis as well. And we all know her for being a little drunk on the
And then
gram.
she called her a home wrecker. It's old boy with a
No, allegedly, and a lot of other people been saying things, unsubstantiated claims that Saweetie be fucking people's husbands for money as well and keeping it low. And they said just because she a quiet hoe, she not getting shamed, but she's apparently out here.
well, I think
fucking
that
people's
Saweetie clearly knows where the main appeal of her comes in. Like, it's not the records. She got some bad.
I've
Well,
been
that's what this
saying
lady's
that.
saying about her too. Like
Every
she's
song
at
is a
all.
remix. It sucks. It sounds like she doesn't belong in the booth. She's beautiful. She should take pictures and do shit like that.
She is some fine shit for
Every
real.
single song
Yeah,
that
she's
she ever
gorgeous.
had was a remake of something else or a sample, and you could just tell that there's a team of people in there writing the music for her.
Yeah, she sound ass on records.
Yeah, she just
That's my
sound like
type. Was fucking freakily.
sound like she
Tap
just
in,
learned
was
how to
fucking
rap.
blow the whistle.
yeah.
You know, like you can tell. I don't know. Maybe just because I've been recording. I grew up in a musical household. I've been recording since I can remember. You can tell when you hear somebody and like they just learn how to rap. You're like, oh, you just learn how to rap.
Lacking
They don't
confidence.
sound comfortable on it. They don't flow well on it. Like
She's
it
been
just
rapping
sound
for
like
a
it's
couple
hard
years now.
for
She's been
them.
having the deal for
You
what,
can
8
tell.
years?
That's,
Yeah.
But you know, even if you have a deal for like a couple years, if somebody's hand feeding you the beats and you're not doing the work yourself, it's never gonna come out correct.
Y'all didn't like because I'm icy, wifey. Haters want to fight me.
She definitely makes songs that activate the females.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about that, but I'm saying as an overall, just
But
like,
like as a hit maker, no. And that's what this
Yeah.
lady is accusing her of too, saying she
She
hate her
fine as hell,
job.
though.
And that's why she out here on the
Facts.
niggas because she want to make money off that instead. She want to be a kept girl instead
What
of
it say,
keep having.
But
hits on
that's a smart long term strategy. Like, let's say she
It
make
is.
a couple milli off of music every year. Like, she trying to get that Eve bag. She trying
True.
To, you feel me? Make sure that
True.
she has opulence for the rest.
well,
of
I
her
believed Eve.
Life. Huh?
I believed Eve when she was rapping.
Eve was
No,
really,
Eve was
Eve
fine,
was
but
in the
you know-
street.
you know what happened with
Eve
Eve?
was hard.
She married a fucking billionaire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got up out of there. Yeah.
So she trying to get that thing
I guess so.
cracking for herself. She
I
wants,
mean, shit. Anybody?
And they're talking
true.
about it so openly in the text. When bitches run it up on Jaden, how much they be doing in a weekend. And she's saying, Sancho, after you get done paying and getting tattoos of a hoe you barely know, run me my money. She hates her career, so you come right on time like the trick you are. I just want what y'all owe me. And then they're saying apparently he's going to go broke because he's buying a lot of Birkins for Saweetie. This is her third Birkin this week. And he's getting his pay cut.
How much is the Birkin?
They're telling a lot of business. Saweetie likes the Croc Birkin, so that's 50,
yeah,
100.
they're like Birkin's like
50 to 100
Yeah.
bands on a purse.
Mhm.
you
Out
can't even
they
get a
fucking
used
mind.
Birkin for less than
Bruh.
15 bands.
And
you
she
know,
has
like-
several.
Yeah, you're not getting none of
And-
that.
And to Sweetie's credit, if this is really her, being a vagina merchant is her side hustle,
A vagina merchant. I like that.
That's crazy.
if that's her
That's tough.
side hustle,
I like
that makes a lot of sense because she put herself up on a high pedestal dating Quavo. She posted every single nice shit that he bought her. So it's like, you can't come with nothing less than that. You're going to try to flex on him, try to
Been
little
around
boy
a
him. So
long
it's like,
time,
I'm
man.
going to buy her a
Been
bigger
around.
Birkin. He bought her 3, I'm going to buy her 6.
And old boy is a soccer player, so he getting some type of big
Getting
money.
money. And he in
More
London.
money, bro.
Not some type.
Yeah, he's getting
Hey,
some
I've
I've
big
been
money.
trying
that.
to say this on here for
Soccer
a long
players
time.
get some of the most
Yeah.
money in
We've
the
had to
world.
pull
think
this.
so.
They make the most money
Yes,
of
they
any
do.
athletes in the world by
Remember?
a significant margin.
Lori Harvey almost married Memphis Depay.
There you go.
You know?
feel me? Like,
And nobody knew who
And
he
his whole
was.
boy so active in the soccer field.
I don't even know who bro is.
Sancho?
Yeah.
It
I
don't
know.
matter.
So that's his name, Sancho.
That's his last name.
I mean, that's what they just
You
call
know,
him.
you know about
But
this
you know,
guy, Josh.
Sancho.
Is he like he's a top tier? Who he play for?
He plays for
Manchester United, right?
Oh, he
against
played.
Man U,
Okay,
Yeah.
he plays for
Oh, yeah, he getting
one of the biggest
200
soccer
M's
clubs
a
in the
year.
world.
Wow.
Yeah, like,
And he just got her name tatted behind his ear or on
Let's
his
see
neck.
how much he make. Cause you look
Oh,
at
bro,
her
in love. She
Yeah.
threw that
Yeah.
thing on him.
Yeah.
all that ass. That
I'm
motherfucker
saying.
fat and she fine.
Bro, I don't blame bro, though. If you got that much bread, go ahead and buy the Birkins.
You know.
But I ain't gonna hold you. You ain't getting no Birkin out of me.
I mean, dude, that's a
I think a
Birkin.
fuck if I got it.
You got to skip an LA man, ladies. You heard that? They
Yeah,
ain't
I'll
they
give
stiff
you-
with.
Listen, I'll buy you a business where you can
I
get
help
some
you do
Birkins to
some
sell
shit.
through the business.
Absolutely. I'll fund something that's the equivalent
a-
to how much that
a-
costs. But just
15,
give
30,000 for a
Crazy.
bag that somebody might steal.
no.
5 years, 65 mil.
Yeah, he has
It's not bad at all.
he makes 73
Five-
million a year since 2021.
73 million a year since
it's not
2021.
bad.
How old is he?
He is I'll tell you
Young.
right now. Yeah, he's a young guy.
71. You said 71 million?
73.
No
and
kids,
that's
no
just
baby
out-
mamas?
He's 25, bro. He's
Oh, yeah.
25.
And she older than him. She like, cause Sweetie like 30 something.
Yeah, bro, getting big money. Yeah, you know what? I mean, obviously, I ain't gonna tell no man what to do with their money, but if I was in his shoes, I would just buy a store and let her sell Birkins from the store. And then she can
Hilarious.
steal them when she wants to. She can
He
just
looks
look
like he would do a song with like Shoreline Mafia, Brabble the Bag Chaser, like literally, like
I'm crying.
like he looks like like damn near Edgar adjacent. So,
He's
you feel
stupid.
me? But,
And some men are like fame whores. I think that people discount that. Some men are groupies. They like a bad bitch that's popular, that's been with other people. They feel like they get
100%.
some type of fame, some type of cachet from that.
100%.
He's got rich over there, but he's a nobody. We didn't know who he was
Mm.
before this. So now it's like, yeah, I'm with Sweetie. That's my girl.
But also, like,
You know?
why not? If you have that type of access, you know what I mean? You have that type of money. If I'm single, fuck yeah, I can fuck Sweetie. I could like what? Hell yeah.
See,
Where you
that's
at?
I
that's
just
why I
don't
don't like
think
it when
like
they
that.
hate on the young boy about Drea, because it's like he probably been wanting to fuck Drea since middle school.
Exactly. Like
So he got this money on him. He's like, I'm about to fuck Drea, duh.
I mean, that makes
Yeah,
sense. We're
but
talking about my
fuck
boy
her,
from
but
Houston.
like, man, make her like your woman.
Everybody makes mistakes. Us
yeah.
You're right.
players fuck up.
Yeah.
I mean, but I ain't really
best
seen
of
Drea make too many mistakes.
She's a repeat.
She's a repeated offender.
Yeah, she's a professional baby
That's
mama.
a floor.
Wait, is that the one that went to the college football game, or was that somebody? Oh, no,
That
that
was
was other
Brittany.
Brittany Renner.
Yeah.
Brittany Renner is diabolical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's
weirdo.
different. Yeah, she's bad.
She don't even seem happy.
She's
No,
bad.
she don't
Yeah.
even like being a slut.
No.
She just do it for attention at this point.
And she don't look better
She
than
don't
Dre
do it for
either.
the love of
No,
the game.
Nah,
she's
she
not
don't
in the
look
love of the
better
game.
than
My girl Ruby,
Oh,
She do it for love.
Ruby,
She
yeah.
top 10.
And it's crazy, right? Since she did that picture where the bitch bent over with the little back, every bitch then stole it.
Oh.
Now every bitch taking pictures bent over, but it's like from the front.
From the
somebody
front so you can see
their
the crack?
back, Like,
Yeah.
look, bitch.
Ruby
be
Rose is a
original.
professional. She's
Ruby
true to the
Rose
game.
is tough, and that's
Ruby
all.
Rose might-
That's all
she's
natural.
top
huh?
5
Yeah.
for sure in the world.
That's all natural, huh?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
No
Nigga,
fake boobs, no
them
nothing.
East African jeans.
Nah,
She been-
Sincere top 5.
Yeah.
Shinsia's
you
beautiful.
right.
Sincere, yeah.
And then the accent on top
Oh,
of
yeah.
it, crazy.
I mean, so it's
Bad as
safe to say that all the beautiful women is coming from Africa right now.
Straight
There's-
up.
You know what? A lot of people.
look, you know-
I've been
look,
seeing shit.
you know
I
what-
ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? Them bitches is hot, you feel me? But sometimes you just gotta be like, you feel me? That bitch ain't fucking with my bitch though.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sus.
I say that every day.
Them bitches ain't fucking with my
I
bitch.
say that every day.
Well, no, like, look, we could all be realistic and say that there's bitches that are fine as fuck, beautiful that we're attracted to, but I'm with my girl because I love her type shit.
Yeah,
You feel I want to be
facts.
with her, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's more than if you gonna lay up with someone and make that your person, like, it's
Yeah.
looks is
And
not the
stop
only
having
factor
kids with
at
these
all.
booger wolves, nigga.
Oh my
My,
god.
Yeah, that
my
too.
baby mama hot. Stop having kids with booger wolves.
Yeah, because then y'all be ashamed of her and the kid.
You
Then
know what
wanna
the
hide
beat
'em.
You know what the beat the booger was be getting plastic surgery,
Hilarious.
and they be thinking that the kid is gonna look like the booger
it's
wolf
just-
after the surgery.
and
It's,
it's
No.
not.
that's
not
crazy.
gonna. It don't work like that.
It's crazy because like I'm not gonna say her name, but one of my exes was super bad with makeup, but then like in the morning she looked like the fucking crypt keeper. It was so
Aw.
crazy. But the transformation, she was like damn near like what do they call it? Makeup or mua? You feeling makeup artist?
Oh, okay. She was giving
So
you
she
the.
was
A
beating her-
MUA?
Yeah.
Nigga
she-
said a mua.
a mua. You feel me?
That's what they call it?
That's what I'm calling
Witchcraft.
it.
I
That's what
thought,
I'm-
bro was talking about that comet that came from a
Moor.
different show. What was it called, a Moor or
She
something
was,
like that?
She was beating her face to the point where like
I don't
I
like that
couldn't
shit.
even. She was unrecognizable.
I
So
feel like if the
we
bitch
would've had
don't
a
wake
kid-
up fine, I can't do it.
Exactly.
fact.
If,
You don't wake up
if the
cute,
kid
I
didn't
can't
look
do it.
like her with makeup mixed with me, it would be a very
Man.
unfortunate.
So answer, so
specimen.
riddle me this though, because me and bro obviously got the same judgment on this. But if you did have 73 million a year, would you be splurging
Yeah, would you
just to
trick
keep
off on a
somebody?
bad
If
bitch like
I,
Sweetie?
if I was sick, why not?
just to keep somebody though?
No, but just like if I get to like let's say
If you get to hit it,
starts out,
you'll buy
Let's
anything.
say, okay, hypothetical scenario. I'm single. No, it's not like I'm just gonna hit it and just be like, oh my god. But let's say when she out there, oh, she really that bitch and Sweetie from the Bay, so she got some sauce. We listen to some Messy Marv and do some cocaine and fall in love. You feel me? Like let's just say.
Yeah.
An easty ass Bay Area love story.
That shit gonna turn out bad, bro. That shit, you gonna end up getting stabbed.
Saweetie
or something.
from like low key Central California, like Fremont or something.
No,
too,
she's
I
from
think?
Hayward. She's
Okay,
from
Hayward.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's the Bay for
Okay.
real. That's right next.
Nice
to
neighborhood, upper middle class home.
So, but listen, isn't the old girl pretty much doing what like quote unquote Diddy kind of did? Like
flying
just,
people out for the purposes of sex.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
So I'm saying like,
But Saweetie ass tripping because like paying that girl, you don't think paying that girl wasn't worth all of this
The
shit
side-
not coming out?
But I think Saweetie and this is like being maybe a little bit slow on your hoe shit. You should have watched Boston Up. You should have read Iceberg Slim. Once she started liking him, she didn't want to seem like a hoe to him. So she like, no, don't pay her. No, it's not like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's like, yeah, it is like
it
that.
is like that.
Right.
That's how you met him. And you might not be on hoe shit no more. You're retiring. You want to delete your wholeness right now. That's fine. But you did what you did. That's why old girl know your business.
And Creep is saying basically though, like it would have been worth the PR move.
For sure.
Just
Yeah,
making
facts,
it
just
go
For
like,
sure.
away.
yeah.
But she didn't want to seem like a hoe to him, and Sweetie could have done the real nigga shit and just paid her if you're a player.
She should have came out of her pocket.
Yeah, like, okay, take it, because I don't want to seem like a hoe
Like
to
got
him.
it from him,
And he gonna give it back to me anyway.
Or
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
her ass one of them Birkins.
Exactly.
She should have been like Zaddy Sancho, fucking
Yeah.
shoot the wire. What's that?
But Sweetie is also
Daddy Sancho crazy, right?
Wow.
Sweetie
That
is
shit
also
is
a
different.
bougie college
is
girl.
different, bro.
She's beautiful. She's used to
Because of
getting
the
treated a
accent.
certain way. I think the people that she hangs out with mostly are yes people, so she used to kind of sunning people a little bit and being like, no, fuck her. I'm not going to do nothing. And it's like, no, you can't do it like that.
I mean, so Maybach May is over here getting her Diddy client list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Saweetie just don't want to look like a hoe, so she ain't paying the
I
money.
want to see that roster. Who's Maybach May got access
For real.
to?
I low key, I low
What
key
she
went.
look like?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
low
wanna
key went
see
and
her.
searched her up.
She's a
already.
Habisha girl.
Okay.
Eritrean looking girl. Yeah, Maybach May.
But that's her
Not
right
bad at
there.
all, bro.
Yeah, she in the back there. They zoomed
Yeah.
in on her face on one of them. They said she knows.
She don't
Not
look
bad
bad
at all.
at all.
I'm gonna show y'all Maybach May.
We can see what's jerking Maybach May. I want to see the extent of the roster. Like, how high up does this go?
Yeah, here she is, Maybach May.
For enough bread, is Beyonce included?
Is
Okay.
Beyonce
look like
included?
Maybach
Hell
May
no.
can get
Let me see.
Fast.
Oh yeah,
My
she not
first
bad at
baby
all.
mama.
Yeah,
Is she
Right.
from out here?
perhaps.
Nigga,
She look like
Bro, I think I know who that is. I'm dead ass. I think I might know who that is.
She was at the Haney Garcia fight in 2024.
I think I might know who that is.
That
Anyways.
definitely looks like my first baby.
Hey man, don't put me on that client list.
Yeah.
You're not getting no Birkins from us.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Yeah,
like
you gotta skip the LA men on the bag chase ladies.
Well, I bet you there's a lot of fools here that are down to trick. Just probably not like like a lot of the rapper fools from here that are. Just
Bro, I'm
gang
not.
laced
I'm
for
just
this.
not because like I think that us being in California, we pretty much get the best shades of Beautiful
Yeah,
women.
It's
True.
too many
and
choices.
like I could just see you on the streets.
Yeah.
Like I was having a conversation with my boy the other day. He was like, pretty much fantasizing over J-Lo, and it's like, bro, I could see a J-Lo every day if I go to downtown.
Fantasizing was this 2001.
Huntington Park.
Yeah, and J-Lo, whatever.
Yeah.
Like even 2001 J-Lo, bro, you go to the Puerto Rican little environment in Long Beach, bro, you gonna see like
Don't
30
they
of
look
them.
similar?
Mhm.
Yeah,
They do.
yeah,
First baby mama.
that's
I'm
right.
like,
It's
oh,
just
they
like,
look
you know.
similar. I'm like,
You got a little PTSD. You
But,
got stressed out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. She not bad
I
at
didn't like
all.
that
No, she is. She's fine.
Wait, why they got her in the middle of old boy and Drea? Did she hook that up too?
Apparently, well, that's
Oh, that's Sweetie and
yeah, that's
him.
Sweetie and the dude. That's Sancho. And
Yeah.
Oh,
Sweetie.
okay. I mean, I thought that was old boy from Houston, and I thought that
They
was
look
Drea.
similar. All
Yeah,
look
yeah.
similar.
Y'all got to
Too
start
many
doing
light
y'all makeup or something different. Y'all all starting to look the same.
skins.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't-
Everybody in Hollywood in the clubs look like Kim Kardashians.
I don't
They
think-
just look like
All different
She
colors.
just look Eritrean as hell.
Yeah.
She for sure looked like yeah,
She low key might be
Northeast.
tougher than Sweetie to me. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't think so.
She is pretty bad. I'm not gonna.
I know
lie.
that's
Nah,
all. I know that's all
better than
natural.
Sweetie.
Sweetie fine as fuck.
But I know that's all natural that she got.
I don't know that.
Yeah, we can't
I don't know
assume.
that.
that's my type.
I'm assuming
That's
she
my
African.
type.
I don't mean that.
My
These
assumptions is
African
plain.
These African bitches be getting hella surgery too. Don't think that.
I'm assuming,
They
bro.
get the cheaper surgeries in Africa, nigga.
I also
Or in
don't-
Europe.
I also don't
Yeah.
think that y'all are taking something into account in that once you're at a certain level of fame, it's way more difficult to be outside and meeting
And date
people
people,
like
that's
that
true.
and interact. You're way more of a target. Everyone's looking at you like a lick, especially when you're from them other countries and shit like that, where there's not as prosperous of an economy and people are like, you're really a lick for real. So you kind of have to go to certain measures to find people
date.
that are within like the proper context of the women you should be dating, really, that aren't.
But
Even though this is predatory as fuck.
I'm
it
about
could
to
be
say
a
this
lot
is
worse.
predatory.
It is.
But it's bad bitches in London. Like he could have dated a Maya Jama or something like that. You know, a host, a TV host out
Yeah,
I
there.
mean, look at
Pink Panthers.
Look at my boy
Pink-
Jason
yeah.
Tatum. He dating old girl.
Ella
from-
May.
Yeah, Ella May. And it's like I think
Ella May
that was
fine.
and I think that was just off the grain. Like,
yeah,
that
like they
wasn't
just
no
met each
setup.
other.
He did that.
Yeah.
And they
that
got
was a good
and they
pick.
got kids, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna survive for a long time because this ain't something that was set up through money.
Smart man.
Now you make
That was a good
73
pick.
milli wop a year. It ain't nothing.
And
Like 3
even not even
Birkins.
set up through money. These niggas be recycling the same bitches.
There you go.
The same fucking bitches. The
Speaking-
same
even
3,
speaking on her-
4 bitches.
Didn't my boy just talk about her and say he didn't smash
Offset.
Offset? Yeah.
He said, yeah, he said
Now-
he didn't.
now-
Do we
when he-
believe that shit?
He looked at very diabolical when he said nah, because he started smiling and giggling to himself. How'd you feel, Tim?
The reason I don't believe it is because there was so much speculation during the time when everybody was still cool, RFE Takeoff. And it was like Saweetie and Cardi B were never in the same place at the same time. And even when they were, it was like they were sitting on opposite sides of each other. All 3 guys had to sit in the middle of them. People asked questions about why there's not a song collaboration. Saweetie was very like coy about it. Cardi B ignored it. Then Cardi comes out with that song. She was like, broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. And that's Saweetie catchphrase. And then it was subs on Twitter and shit. So it's obvious
Damn, I never even caught that.
something
Yeah.
was going on.
Y'all female rapper beef is crazy because
Yeah.
y'all be saying stuff and I do not know what's
It's
going
because
on.
they only do subliminals and shit. Like they rarely.
Yeah,
very
they don't.
rarely
It's
just
rare
come
that they
out
say
and
each other
just
name.
get the same
Cardi
fucking
on this
name.
new project was the most direct a
Y'all about
girl's
to say-
been since
Yeah,
Remy
for
Ma.
sure.
That's why I like Cardi right now because she's literally speaking it blatant so we can all understand it. It
Yeah.
ain't just like no hidden messages or we got to figure out
Oh, that's
the riddle.
that's Ice Spice's hood that Lotto shooting this video.
Yeah.
In. Like most people wouldn't have even caught that.
Never caught that,
You feel
yeah.
me? We're
Hanging
just
out the window and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and her and Lotto was cool actually now too.
Yeah,
they
and they
were.
had a great stream.
Twerking.
Yeah,
Feeling on
Amazing.
each other.
that was amazing.
I didn't watch it.
Hilarious.
I seen the little
It was
clips and
amazing,
shit.
bro.
Honestly,
It was
like
I be
amazing.
feeling like that shit for kids.
I was always a big
Stream.
I was always a big fan of
Certain
like
kind of shit. Because I
Hype
watch streamers.
Williams, all the big directors, you know,
Okay.
like. But I gotta say, this Ice Spice and Lotto video might be the greatest music video of all
It
time.
might be,
Ice
bro.
Spice, hey, y'all
Stream.
seen Ice Spice with the black hair?
Yeah,
Bad.
there's no way I'm getting.
She said she got the orange hair as a gimmick. She grew up having dark hair. Her high
I
school
remember
picture
that.
got
I
dark
kind of
hair.
need like curly haired Spice. Like it really throw me off when her shit's straight for some reason. I don't
Loki
know.
got
like,
a big apple head, but I like it.
It
Yeah,
kinda,
she do look like she look like she got a little DS.
for sure.
Thank you.
Oh.
That's what I was
I
going
said
to
she
say
looked
right
extra
now.
chrome.
No, I said it the other day, and
like
they
she
all
got an
got mad.
extra
This is the
chromosome.
baddest bitch with Down syndrome of all time.
Yeah.
Bro, do y'all see the girls on Instagram that's putting the DS faces on their bodies?
It's like a filter.
That's crazy.
Yes.
No,
That's
God.
disrespectful.
Bro, if you look at
That's
the
hella
chats,
disrespectful.
people just all keep saying, "Well, I still,
Yeah, well, yeah.
I will."
That's crazy.
Hear me out.
Hear me out.
Hear me
Hear
out.
me
That's
out.
Hear me out.
crazy.
That's the one right there. Hear me out.
I can't fuck no mentally challenged person, bro.
Like,
These
are you
bitches be
serious?
mentally challenged enough.
That brings up like there's
foul.
like consent issues.
Now you're gonna be
there, I
raising
think,
half a
like, damn
retard.
near, like-
It has to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's real predatory as
there's
fuck.
consent issues at a certain
Yeah,
point.
like because who can verify that this person fully understand the
What's
grasp
going
of
on?
what this can do to you? Fuck just the act of having sex, like nigga, the emotional aspect.
What the
of
context of y'all relationship
Yeah.
is.
She
like-
end up spazzing in the middle of sex.
Oh
Like,
my god.
This nigga, man.
Start having
Might be
an attack.
fire.
Chill. We gonna get
Jokes
strike.
and shit, bro.
Chill,
You
chill,
doing
chill.
bullshit.
Oh my
I'm out here
God.
being serious. This nigga.
Chill. In the middle.
Having
What's up with
spazzes
this?
in the middle of sex.
This nigga bullshit.
Hey, bro.
Hell
What's
no.
going on, man?
Don't push the wrong button to activate the
Hell
downs.
no.
Right? Don't do that. See, now you making it worse.
Y'all going to hell.
For sure.
Y'all niggas
Bro,
burning.
see, I got a cousin that's going. Chill.
Y'all
We all
niggas
got
burning.
You feel me?
Hey, so is old girl? In conclusion, is old girl doing what Diddy did?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't
Yes.
think no. She's not doing what Diddy did because she's not doing it for her own sexual.
Yeah, it's not her. She's not running her own stable.
Yeah, like,
But it's safe to say that she a pimp.
Yes.
yeah, she's a
For
madam.
sure. A madam.
She's like Heidi Fleiss.
Yes.
She's a dating service for people of affluence.
So for all you girls that are bad and about a bag, you need to get in Maybach May DM right now because Christmas is coming up. I know y'all got bills to pay.
Oh,
And
man.
Sweetie's clearly off the roster.
Which
yeah,
is crazy.
man, this shit crazy. So more, y'all ladies really going crazy right now. What's up with Megan?
Megan Thee Stallion has been using the lawsuit with Milagro, the blogger, to torment the lives of DJ Academics, Aiden Ross, and everyone who has been called a liar over the past couple years. Megan alleges Milagro was paid by Tory Lanez to take his side and slander her. So in an attempt to prove that Tory Lanez has paid other content creators to do the same, Megan has successfully subpoenaed academics, but she's not stopping there. Academics revealed Megan has requested a second subpoena and revealed that she has been going after his employees, as she should. Y'all should have shut the fuck up.
This is crazy.
You swore you Inspector Gadget ass niggas was jump out the window over short ass Tory Lanez. Like he was paying your bills or something. Like he was really your homie. He's from Canada. None of y'all grew up with him.
Nah, but I think a lot of people were more looking at it as like, oh, this is like, it's cancel culture snowballing into like this weird thing, which I don't agree with, but where like a lot of men feel oppressed, and this is where like the men's right.
But y'all take heroes in the weakest niggas, and it just dampens your cause. Pick a strong nigga to be your avatar.
You know what I think it is too? I think it's just a lot of us that watched Megan Thee Stallion's career and us seeing how many men she was dating.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing
y'all
how that,
slut shaming.
Yeah, pretty much. And it seemed,
No,
but
I just felt like she was always lying.
I mean, it's not cool, but at the same time, it's like we see her getting drunk and acting out all the time, and so it's like kind of just like.
The thing about that is
incredible.
and that's why I don't like how the internet takes things and skews things. She got into whatever drunk antics because we seen it. We seen like the same shit we seen with Saweetie. We seen them drunk acting a fool. She got into the situation with him after leaving Kylie Jenner's house. All that shit was on live and all of that. Y'all get into the inner altercation. She lies on your behalf to the police when she's there. She's saying no because she don't want to be a snitch. She don't want to say nothing. She understands whatever happened in the car. She don't want to take it. But in the neighborhood that shit happened, no, we're getting to the bottom of it. And y'all all black at the end of the day. Ain't none of y'all from here. Somebody's going to jail. Yeah. You can't shoot people in my neighborhood. Megan was on your side. It wasn't until you got on the internet and did all that bullshit you put out on the tape, bullying her, and all types of stupid shit after you was on the jail phone, snitching on yourself to Kelsey. And you want to make yourself seem cool. It doesn't make sense. Now they subpoena her. Now she got to testify against you. Because these white people in the DA in California and fucking Beverly Hills, they're not playing with y'all. Niggas, they'll put all y'all in jail.
That's a fact.
I'm not going to jail for you, nigga. I don't even know you like that. You was fucking my homegirl. I'm finding out all types of shit about you. So no, I'm not on your side.
But you don't think it was more so with the Rock Nation situation too? Just to make it seem like you have to win so we can put you.
I feel like Court is the person with the bigger bag.
I think Kelsey shot her. I think they got into it because why is she the only one with immunity in that whole shit, and she was always changing her story. I think that they got into it over her fucking him or whatever. Megan, they get into a drunk argument over them fucking or whatever, X, Y, and Z. I think old girl shot her.
But why would he take the charge for her? If she's nobody, she's just a hoe. Because she's not even cool
He
with
kept saying he didn't do it.
He always said he didn't.
And I think at the same time, he didn't want to snitch. So he didn't say it was her.
But he's losing millions of dollars being in jail, and he's not even an American citizen. If I really, I don't think Canada got the no snitching policy, especially not for a hoe.
But out here, he do.
Yeah, for sure. Because
I think just as a black man in general, you just can't. Yeah. You can't tell.
And Toronto got snitching on a black woman. Nah, regardless.
You're dragging Megan Thee Stallion. Look, it's the same thing. You look bad to the black girls either way, Tori. So that's up.
I don't think it. I think snitching was a real big part of it. Like, nigga, I can't just flat out just say this bitch shot
did it.
He can't do that.
I think
he's trying to leave it to the evidence, and it just they ain't got no evidence on bro really. The only thing is she's saying that he did it. And it's like there's no fingerprints on the gun.
Kelsey up then.
I think she did it, bro.
No, I mean, like, let me ask you this. So, like, Tam, what do you believe? And obviously, none of us know. What do you believe the scenario that happened that night was?
I'm not going to say who shot her because I'm not a police, but they have decided Tory Lanez shot you. I've heard people say the theory about Kelsey and all that, but I also heard the jail call of him apologizing as soon as he got there and talking on the phone to her.
Bad to me.
So it's like, what are you apologizing for if you didn't do shit?
He could have.
And why wouldn't you be on the phone like, bitch, you need to, I will be hot if I'm in jail.
He could be apologizing that she got shot over something that he did. Regardless, you get what I'm saying? Just the fact that he cheated.
Fucked their homegirl.
Okay, well, either way.
And then the story just sounds too much like a movie to me, gang. Like, I don't believe that man up the pole and said, dance, bitch, and then shot. Like, that sounds crazy. Sam.
No.
Yeah, like,
no.
Nigga was hanging out the whip. Dance, bitch.
Yeah, like, no. That's crazy.
Hell no.
I honestly think that.
But like, she got shot.
I think that Meg Thee Stallion old girl got into like some type of like little confrontation where the gun was in one of their hands. And he probably hopped out the whip and was like, hold on, and trying to stop him from doing it. 3 people's hands on one gun is bound to go off. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what happened.
And the altercation to me is more likely that a woman going up on another woman than a man up on a woman.
Do you think so? Even with the idea that Megan Thee Stallion can be super duper disrespectful with her mouth?
Yeah,
And
she
we
a
did
big
like
ass
that.
bitch.
I think
She's bigger than Tory Lanez.
I've seen she's at least like 5'10", bro.
at least.
Yeah, she's my height. So
You 5'10"?
5'9".
I don't think he.
You don't look as big as her. She might be 6'1" then, bro.
And
But-
have we ever heard any history of him doing like any type of domestic
Nah,
violence?
but
or
we
getting
heard
into it with
history
his
of her
girlfriend?
being domestic.
Yes, we have.
You know,
We've had
domestic violence.
history of him doing a lot of erratic,
I mean,
stupid-ass shit.
I'm about to say, I think that's what it is. Because bro, he is down to get down. Like we seen him push up on Travis Scott in that
Scott.
trailer.
I
Well,
feel
he
like
ready
he-
to fight.
I
But
damn
those are all men. But those are all men though.
I feel
I'm
like
talking about
didn't he
domestic.
damn near
because
wild out at no
these are
jumper
things
one
that
day?
happen all the time.
Who,
Once
Tory?
you start beating bitches, you don't stop. So you go.
Once you start beating
You
bitches.
get what I'm saying?
But
Like,
it could be a situation to where Tory Lanez, and we're not going to put more accusations on him, but whatever situations he was in previously to Megan Thee Stallion, because we never seen him date anybody publicly. He could have been.
nobody came out.
He could have been
and
bad in
spoke
those
and said he
situations
did
as
something to
well.
me too, which
He's
that
got a
would've
lot
been
of
my
I
money.
just don't
perfect
believe
opportunity.
Tory had a reason to be mad enough to do that. Like the only people who
What
could
if
have
they're
been
all
mad
dating
was the
on
females
drugs?
in the situation.
Well, yeah, drugs are
They're
obviously
on
going
drugs
to
and alcohol.
exacerbate the situation.
And Megan is talking to you crazy, telling you ain't shit, little ass nigga, small ass dick, this, and that. She's going
What,
in because she's
shoot
pissed
her?
off.
It's not enough to shoot her over.
Like
I don't
shoot her
think,
though.
but I'm
Like,
just saying,
hell
y'all high on
nah,
drugs. I
man,
don't know.
That's crazy.
He-
Somebody shot her.
I think.
I think
look,
100% is the bitch who just
If Kelsey shot her, put her in jail.
well,
This
her
bitch got
having
immunity.
Facts.
How the one witness, the main witness, got immunity from going to jail?
On top of that, and they
Why
never
would
found the
your-
fingerprint.
Because when you
Like, how
go
do
to
you-
the detectives or you go to the officers and you tell them the story, they have to know that your story would probably mean you going to jail. But we want to get this conviction. So you need immunity. You get what I'm saying? Why would they offer her immunity if her
And then they
statement-
never tested her for GSR, right?
nothing? Why
Yeah,
would
like-
they offer her immunity if her statement didn't make her look bad?
now, what is the motive on railroading Tory beyond the we need to get a conviction thing? Why specifically him? Why is he the one being targeted? Why, like, he's a bigger star? Why doesn't the bitch?
Exactly.
Is it just because he was unwilling to cooperate in any capacity, even with
That's
immunity?
what I think.
Is that what it is?
I think yeah, he can't snitch and he's the man. Of course he gon' nigga. It always looks bad when it's man and female and get into any situations. You feel me? Same,
But if we both rich,
Man.
why the broke one can't go to jail?
It could be as simple as hell has no fury like a woman scorn, my dog. You
That's
feel
all
me?
I'm saying. Like
That
it's-
girl
you
got
not
cheated
gonna
on
beat
with
the-
multiple people, her friends at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's enough for a woman to want to send somebody up that road.
We've had like me and my girl have had arguments where for sure if there is like a blick available, she would have for sure fucking
Oh,
Yeah.
God. don't do
1,000%. You feel me? Like,
Ain't
for
they
sure
saying that's
would've
why the
shot my
Derek
ass.
dude got sent up the road for arguing with his girl?
Oh boy, that broke
That
out of
last
jail.
dude that just got
Oh, yeah,
caught?
yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah, I heard that too. Like, so, I don't know. Like I said,
Probably the
you know,
neighbors heard him arguing, got scared, called the police.
At
But
this-
don't the nigga already got life?
Mhm.
So it's like,
Yeah, don't matter.
yeah.
He had a little vacation, a brief
Yeah, do
vacation.
your thing,
My
buddy.
question is, why the fuck did you go to Atlanta? Mexico is
Stupid.
so close.
that is weird.
I wouldn't even
People
go
always
out
say,
there.
But how the fuck you gonna get to Mexico and just be able to just walk?
You
around?
can-
Can
you
you
can
really
walk-
go to Mexico?
I would have went to like
Yeah.
Wisconsin or something.
Maybe because I'm from California, that's always been in my mind. Like, you could just walk to Mexico.
Yeah.
You gotta
But
do
you,
any
but you
shit.
can still get
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
from
At
Mexico.
the border and shit.
I mean, they
But-
do.
yeah, but Nick,
But you can have like some fake
you,
IDs and shit.
and they'll let you pay them, dude. If you
Yeah,
walking
as
over
long
there
as you
without an
speak English.
ID or any of that, they'll let you
And
pay
you're
them.
coming
to walk
from this
across
side
that
to
thing.
there.
Yeah, they're scrutinizing the other way
They're
a lot
scrutinizing.
more.
And once you get to Mexico, you could fly to a country with no extradition.
And
These are
there's-
things that you could Google.
There's literally points like in between like Juarez and El Paso and like Espanola. There's like certain cities where it's
Yeah.
pretty fucking easy.
Shit, niggas giving
And
me
South America's
ideas.
all connected. Once you're down there, you can start get on foot.
Yeah, you can low key
Come on
get
now.
on
Once
foot.
you
yeah.
in Mexico, if you could, by the way, if you could get down to Brazil and you marry a bitch, there's no extradition.
yeah, you're fine.
You could literally be a mass murderer, fucking, and go down to Brazil. If you get a bitch to marry you, you will not be extradited.
Ain't that what
FYI.
Russell Simmons is doing? Where he at?
He's definitely
Bali?
Yeah, he hired.
Yeah, what the fuck is he? And look, man, he Diddy 2.0 too.
No, he,
No,
no, he,
the
he the
original.
first Diddy. He the first Diddy.
I know. I'm just saying.
But,
like,
hey, look,
that's
bro,
what
so
good
smart.
nephew,
He ain't
bro.
came back
got
to
out the
America
way.
since.
That nigga got on. Russell
He's
Simmons
outta
always
there.
been a
He be
freaky
popping
ass
in and
man.
out. Like, come back, you might see him on TMZ in New York, then he's gone.
I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in New
You like
York.
the block is too hot?
I haven't seen it in the country in the last like at least 7-8 years.
We'd be
Every time I
remiss-
see him, he's doing yoga in like a cabin or something.
for sure, like on the beach.
Something with no windows.
Yeah.
Undetected
We'd be
shit.
remiss to not mention the fact that if you look at like hip hop since its inception has had some weird shit involved.
100%.
And there's been weirdos trying to infiltrate.
I mean,
going back to Africa Bambaataa, like the literal one of the creator forefathers of the culture, grooming, sexually abusing a bunch of young men that he had.
What was that dude named?
Hassan Campbell.
Hassan Campbell. Yeah, Hassan Campbell been touched by African Bambaataa.
Oh my God.
No, he's admitted it.
Yeah, that was a dark time on the internet.
Bro, he admitted it though. That's the crazy part.
No, he's the one who exposed him low key. Like he was one of the main fools that like.
So was that like verified to be like fact?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And multiple people came out.
Bro, I heard him talking about it with Wack, and I'm listening. I'm like, why is this man exposing himself like that?
No, like, hey, honestly, shouts to him for doing that. Like, I understand, like
I don't, bro. Just keep it a secret and don't talk about it.
No, bro.
Like,
that's
bro,
not what we wanna
you're not
encourage
getting
for
no
big
payment
guys.
from
you
it.
Now you do gotta expose.
You gotta
motherfuckers who
expose
need to
the
be
dude,
exposed because
yeah.
it's more kids that he's doing this shit to,
And
bro.
after he
So you
spoke,
keeping it
more
to
people came
yourself.
out like, yeah, that happened to me too. Yeah,
you
this
keeping
happened.
it to yourself, bro. And it could be another kid that this nigga could be plotting on right now that he could be around.
I feel that, but Hassan Campbell talking about he gangster, he a thug, and he about to take stuff off the map. And now we figured out that, bro, you've been fondled with.
Well, it
like,
went the other way
But when
around,
you're a
though.
kid,
But
that
that'll
mean
bring
that
out
you're not
anger in the
good.
well,
person.
he wasn't a kid though.
He was a kid.
He was like 17, 18.
He was like, okay, that's a fucking kid. He was like 14.
Bro, I'm 17 to 18. Ain't nobody touching on me, bro.
18, well, you gotta get cracking.
I can understand if it's like,
18, I had a baby already.
like, bro, you're not gonna be
I
touching
I was
me.
almighty suspect at 17.
I understand that, but in the eyes of the law and society at large, you're a
We
minor.
know
You're
the
still a
eyes of the
kid,
law.
but,
We
like,
talking
I'm
about
talking
him
about
as a
mentally.
man, general,
Yeah,
mentally.
and
Bro, you
commit a
know
crime at
goddamn well
17,
you
you're
shouldn't be
going to
touching me.
That
adult
nigga was
jail.
giving up butt.
Yeah,
Fuck all
he-
that.
he
He was
did that.
giving up butt.
And then bro said that he been thugging,
gave
and
up, but-
bro said he was thugging since he was 18. He ready to come down here to the West and take our heads off our shoulders.
He didn't
gave
start
up
popping
butt.
that
A lot
till
of
after
niggas-
the- mind you.
I didn't know he was 17, 18. He
Bro,
gave
yeah,
up
like,
butt.
bro, he wasn't
Straight
like,
up, bro.
bro.
Hell
I can
nah.
understand like
You ain't get assaulted.
14,
You gave up booty.
15, maybe down.
You're saying
even
he was
16,
slinging
maybe
pussy
down.
sus?
He
Yes,
gave up booty.
yes.
Nigga 17, 18. You meant you. That's
My mama,
crazy.
bro was offering
let a nigga
bro was
front you.
offering him
That's
some
gay.
bread, and he was taking it because he needed the money.
That's
for
gay.
sure.
He's out here. But anyways, we
Oh,
not.
He was getting paid to give up the booty.
Yes,
You a prostitute.
yes.
You a prostitute.
You a
100%.
prostitute.
Sus, is that more disrespectful to call a man a prostitute than a woman, or is it the same?
Nah, it's more disrespectful for a man.
That's more
Selling dick?
disrespectful. You out here selling your
Selling butts.
To a
selling
man.
your
Boosie.
hoe.
To a man.
Nigga gay.
Come on, dog.
That's gay.
And you was 16, no, I'm sorry, you was 17, 18 years old. You said that, bro, you had your whole prerogative. You know what you was doing.
Bro,
That was your
17,
decision.
18.
Okay.
Operation African
By
Bambaataa.
17,
Controversial
18, I done been
situation.
shot at. I done allegedly shot back. I done been from the juvenile halls. All kind of shit. I got a kid at that point. Niggas not touching me.
Controversial
At that
question.
age.
Controversial question. Do you guys feel like pedophilia starts at like for children, or do you think it is adults? Like
What do you
17,
mean?
once you're 16, 17, if somebody old trying to fuck you is not, they're not a pedophile. You're just easy.
Hell yeah.
Big game. I
But
think
if
I,
they're like 12, 11, then you're a pedophile.
I think at go ahead.
Real quick, guys. He met Africa Bambaataa at the age of 12.
Okay.
So regardless of,
So he groomed him?
yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Thank you,
100%.
suspect.
Okay, it could be a grooming situation. It could have a grooming factor to it. But when he was
So
talking
when
to
is the
us,
first time he gave up his butt?
when he was
At
talking
what
to us,
age?
he said at 17, 18.
So I mean, whoa.
That's what he said.
So he was grooming him for 4
They
or
develop
5
trust.
years.
They develop trust with each other. A bond.
Probably.
That's-
I think
One
that's the
night
ain't the age
decided
limit out there like
Nah,
16 or
niggas
something.
know that's gay, grooming or
That's
not,
gay,
man.
bro.
You
Yes,
know
it
damn
is
well
fuck,
you ain't supposed to
for
be
sure.
letting a
Like,
nigga
bro, I
fondle
knew
with
shit
your
was
ass.
gay when I was 10, 11, 9, 8, 7.
100%.
Nigga, it was
man.
no head boy.
Look, buddy, look, bro, look. Nigga, I remember when I'm like maybe like 12, 13, and it's this youth pastor, you feel me? He used to pick all the kids up in the neighborhood and take us to the church and all that shit. And I remember my mama used to always tell me, like, boy, if he do something to you, something, you better tell me. And I remember telling her, I looked her up or down, and I was like, knock that nigga out. And I'm 13. I'm like, put his ass to bed. I think I could take him. He never tried me. He was a cool ass dude, but you know what I'm saying? It was never no weird shit. But I'm just saying, like, nigga, at 13, and he was cool. I had a good relationship with dude, nigga, his wife, kids. I would go over there, kick it, like, cool. So I've known him from a kid age.
Okay.
So it was
So he
no
can try
way.
to run it back and fuck you at 17.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
All right.
saying. It was
Trying to
no way.
groom
I've
you.
known him since I was 14.
Yeah.
It was no way if this man tried to do something to me at 17, I wasn't gonna try to put this nigga to bed all the same.
Okay.
So like, you have no excuse.
Man,
You
look-
were just giving up butt. That's
and
gay.
dudes is already into girls around 13, 12, 14, all that. So you know what should be
Nigga,
going
my
on,
mama
man.
had to put the parental locks on my
Yeah,
little
like-
Android because I had the little bitches sending me pictures of their titties and shit. 12, 13 years old.
Right.
You
You
texting
so-
them.
Trafficking, child porn.
She told me that. She said, you gonna go to jail. They sending you pictures of
You
you
guys-
gonna go to jail.
not
I'm like,
everybody-
damn, I'm just trying to see some, you know what I'm saying? My bad.
Not everybody's raised with
My
the
little brother got in
same
trouble for that.
wherewithal to defend themselves and to look out for things like that. Like you had parents that put you up on game, taught you how to
You're
defend
right.
yourself. You had parents that teach you to be aware of these things. Like even the nice ass youth pastor that was actually not on bunk. She's even telling you to watch out for his ass. You feel me? Because she understands the evils that men do, the evils of the world.
Nah, but look,
a lot
though.
of people don't have those layers of protection, and they're susceptible to shit like that.
True.
Bro,
right, but 17,
but Lush,
18 is
bro,
just crazy,
it
bro.
be instances where 13, 14-year-olds is having sex with a female teacher and they run and tell.
Nasty.
So how is that? You know what I'm
and they be
saying?
getting married when they get out of jail.
Like,
I mean, I don't really see the equivalency there because, like, first of all, when you know, for all of us,
Yeah, what was the correlation exactly?
basically, like if it's an adult, and like if it's a grown ass man touching on a little boy, you don't think a little boy know better to run and tell on that when you got 13-year-olds fucking on grown ass women who run and tell?
Yeah.
well, yeah, no, of course, but like the point is, kids need to be protected.
For sure.
No, for sure that.
What
yeah.
Africa
absolutely.
Bambaataa did, not just to Hassan Campbell, but in general, was bunk. And there's been weird, seedy
Fuck
characters.
Africa Bambaataa. We'll put that nigga to bed,
You
nigga.
feel me? And then even
we're
like
down.
even fools like and I get it because you know that was like his mentor, but fools like KRS-One who were some of the most respected people in hip hop were actually kind of defending him, and like that was
That's what I mean about picking weak niggas to be
Which
y'all
is
hero.
crazy.
When
Yeah.
you find out somebody is on weak shit, it don't matter how illustrious their career was, how good of a homie he used to be to you. You gotta just either be quiet or just stand to the side. We're not saying you gotta go against your boy if he was out here fucking kids or something.
Nah,
really
you
don't
do
want
gotta
to.
go against
Yeah,
your
you do.
boy.
Some people don't want to. I feel like you should.
yeah, you do.
Let
Man,
me find
listen.
out one of my homies' fucking kids.
Hey, listen,
Gotta
and
put
if
I'm
him
you
gonna
out.
tell that nigga pull up and smoke some gas. I'm not gonna do nothing.
beating your ass,
Beat
boy,
his ass.
and if you know somebody who's doing it and you harboring it, we whooping your
Some
Some
ass
people
too.
are more
Facts.
honorable, but look at what's going on with Trump and Epstein. They don't want to tell on their boys.
They're not a part of our culture.
Yeah.
They got a whole
Okay.
different
White
culture
people.
than us.
Them white people.
Yeah, our
Okay.
culture is different. We don't
white
harbor that. We don't harbor rats. We don't harbor pedophiles. We don't harbor
Nah,
rapists. At all.
I would like that
one
to
thing
continue.
I do want to say, no, we don't, but we can't act like the black community don't be harboring absolutely
weird uncle.
harboring family pedophiles. Nigga, the uncle who be
No, it
touching
does
motherfuckers
happen.
and act
They need
like
to
it
be
didn't
exposed and they need to
happen.
get their ass
You
whooped.
feel me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never played that shit in my family, nigga. I'm ready to knock a nigga
On me,
out.
if I ever heard that in my family, I don't care if you my grandfather,
give
bro,
a
and you
fuck.
on a wheelchair. I'm
putting you to bed.
putting you to sleep.
Thank you for saying that.
Beyond all
Sus.
this is so common. Y'all know this, and most of y'all been to the halls out here and shit like that. Y'all probably seen some fucked up
Los
shit in the halls.
Padrinos, L&M.
Yeah, and guess what? And
I was
LP.
in Eminem. I was in K. I was
Oh,
in
there's
KL,
there's a
I
law
was in everything.
a lawsuit against them now.
I know.
Yes,
know.
yes,
but I ain't never.
yes.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I never got touched or nothing in there.
I did.
But they get that money,
I
boy.
was
Speak
abused.
on
Get that
it.
money, boy.
I was abused, and I am pending my lawsuit right now.
Get that money.
You
I
feel
was
me?
abused.
They did have me
Justice
doing.
for sus.
You feel me?
Trust
Because
me.
no,
What is
on
this?
my mama.
What does this mean?
Gladiator
Fuck.
school in that
See the girls
motherfucker, bro. It was gladiator school in that motherfucker.
I was about to say they had me in
Yes.
gladiator school.
They will pop your cell, let you be popping into a staff, or your enemy come in and you was real extra out. Nigga, after showers on my mama, I seen multiple niggas get their cell popped and a nigga just walking your shit. And you gotta squabble that nigga.
You know, they room where they had the movies at. Nigga told me straight up, you gotta get down with him. Either whoever win get to watch the movie tonight with us, and we got Del Taco for you.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I went crazy on bro.
That's
Beat
funny
bro
because
up.
they brought me, I had Carl's Jr.
Nigga, I had 2 soft shell Dorito, Del Taco tacos, bro. No sauce or nothing. It was the best meal I ever had in my
Smack
life.
too, huh?
And it was
Yeah.
all type of shit going on, bro. I always tell the story of how I seen a female staff and a man staff get into a fight, and it was just me there. You feel me? I was the only kid who had seen it, and they ended up letting me get out early, all kind of shit because of this shit. Because nigga, they thought I was gonna sue or whatever. You feel me? So you know when you come back from court and they sit you in a little room to watch the movie and they give you the food and everybody
Yeah.
wait to go back to their unit.
Exactly.
I'm the last one there.
And you
feel
seen
me?
everything that's cracking.
Yeah, so he fucking her. They in a relationship, you feel me? A small little Asian chick and a little dark skinned black dude. You feel me? So they get into an argument. She slap him. Bam, slap her. He chin check her. Boom. Soccer. They fight. You feel me?
Homie over there watch, and the homie over there like, oh yeah, what's going on? Some drama?
And this is how is this in your eye line?
This is LP Los Padrinos,
I don't
nigga.
know how are you like. It's just like
I'm sitting down. The movie is over here. It's to the side. I could see it. I'm looking. Like they stepped off to the side, but I could see it all. You feel me?
Yeah.
So boom, nigga, she leaves. She run off crying and leave, and then he come say something to me like, "You straight?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." You feel me? He like, you want an extra plate or something? You want something? You feel me? It's more plates right there. You good? I'm like, hell yeah. You feel me? Boom. So he gave me like 2-3 more plates, and I'm like, oh, it's cracking. You feel me? So boom, like 2 days later, like the whole director of the jail come pull me out my cell, take me to the front. You feel me? Walk me around, like I'm seeing the outside. Walk me around, and niggas see me in his office, and he like, so did you see anything with the X, Y, and Z? You feel me? And I'm sitting down, and I'm like, yeah, I seen the whole thing. He like, all right, you feel me? I'm like, yeah, I seen it all. And he like, all right, so this what we gonna do. Anything you need from me, let me know. I get it done. You feel me? And he was like, actually, my next court date is Wooty Wham. And that's on my mama, my next court date. I'm in there for getting into a high speed after nigga put blower to the back of some lady head and took her car. Me and
Let you out, OR.
I went home.
Mama, I seen a nigga that was running my shit.
Corruption?
I seen him in high school. I went to the shit called the Truancy Center.
Should
have sued.
You run your back
I
up.
wanted to get out of jail.
I'm in the Truancy Center.
Maybe like that.
Hey,
Nigga, I see him, bro. I'm like, oh, what's up, my nigga? That boy tried to put me back in the Truancy Center for like 5 days, right? I'm like, oh, you don't remember me? He's like, yeah, I remember. I was like, yeah, I remember you was making me fight to go watch movies. Nigga, I got right out the Truancy Center that day. Went right back to regular school.
You're making me fight to watch movies.
That's
bro,
what
they was doing.
I was watching niggas fight to eat plates, bro. When we was in school, you feel me? They like, y'all finna get down, and whoever win, you get your plate. They was letting.
As a matter of fact, you know when they take niggas out to go play football? On my mama, fool, they not let me play football because I was just giving them ass, like just straight asshole attitude. Ever since I seen bro that day when I went back to the LP system, he was still teaching there. I was playing football every day.
Do some of the fools that are like the CEOs or the deputies, whatever they call it there, they're
not even deputies or CEOs. They regular ass people.
I was gonna say some of them are they're gang members and
yes,
shit.
Yes.
Look,
they regular.
It was a Mexican nigga, and he would treat the 18th Street nigga like it was his best boy. He was from 18. He would get all kind of extra food, extra all kind of shit, bro. Like for sure. Extra phone time. This nigga on the phone all fucking night, sitting in the hallway on the phone all night. On a little, you feel me, phone they plug into the wall.
Big homie is the fucking CEO.
Yeah,
hey,
nah, for sure.
Did y'all see, speaking of abuse of power, did y'all see the fucking ICE agent hem up this kid in, I think it was in like Orange County, right? Some ICE agent tried to hem up a kid, I guess he was a citizen or whatever, so they had to let him go. But the kid's like talking hella shit to him. Like,
oh, yeah, I seen that shit.
He's like, bitch asshole, fuck you, go around the corner of the hood right now, meet me there, let's fight.
ICE agent was telling him, your hood weak, like, this shit weak out here.
He said, like, this hood ain't shit. He said, I'm from South Central, homie.
Florencia 13.
Wait. The ICE agent said that?
The ICE agent told him. He was like, Florencia.
Sue his ass. Sue him now.
The ICE agent banged Florencia on the fucking kid,
he
bro.
like, this shit, Santa Ana, this shit weak.
already.
He was like, this shit Disneyland. That's what he kept telling him. He like, this Disneyland. Like,
hey, well, he might not be wrong.
Nah, but still.
Where was he?
He was in Orange County. He was in Orange County. Yeah.
It is Disneyland.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Like, literally, like, this Disneyland.
Shout out to Drex.
Yeah, shout out to them, you feel me? Because
shout out to them.
It's for sure Serranos over there that get it in.
There's some gangsters over there.
There is.
But it is
everywhere.
But it is Disneyland over there.
To, you know what I'm saying?
Compared to
like,
fucking
niggas,
East Side, South Central, yeah.
I just seen a little hood vlog, and they was talking crazy, and I'm looking behind them, and it's 3-story houses everywhere.
Hilarious.
Literally.
I mean, look at a lot of the hoods in LA are like that. We got nice ass.
Bro, that's what I'm about to say. Long Beach is
nice.
literally like that. We got nice ass houses, but them houses is full with criminals.
I was gonna say that's why in some of those neighborhoods it seem like people got to go harder because they got a lot of bills to pay. That's why California is Jack City.
Right.
So they don't come
That
snatch
makes
your
a lot
shit.
of
That's
sense.
why you can't flex like that out here because people.
Gotham City.
Yeah, they gotta.
So y'all, I guess let's get back to the topic. Do y'all think Tory Lanez did it?
No.
No.
I personally don't think he shot her.
I think
that somebody wrestled with a gun and the gun went off.
I think that at this point they've created so much confusion that none of it's like at this point it's kind of like a stalemate, and someone had to take the fall, and it was Tory.
And it was you. You in jail now.
Tam, do you think he shot her?
Somebody shot her. She was shot. Is my point.
I like that answer.
I agree with that.
She was shot, and all y'all niggas got to take that L now because y'all took the side of the loser.
I mean,
where is the justice for Tory thing? Put Kelsey in jail. If that's y'all boy.
Only bitch with immunity, the only person with immunity in this situation is the one who did it.
And they be going so hard against Meg online. Find Kelsey, string her up, get her in the case, get a situation.
I don't really be seeing people talk about Kelsey at all.
Yeah, like why did she get to go scot free? Is she the reason why your homie in jail?
Well, yeah, and obviously, how frowned upon is that on some girl power shit? Like, you guys are fighting over a dude.
Well, I don't know if
that was already he really wanted to hang out with Kylie.
Yeah,
that's where it went bad.
He was trying to swim.
That's exactly where it went bad.
Yeah, Sorry, go away, splash.
Yeah.
And I know how the subject went. Like she like, hey, we finna go to Kylie house. He like, hey, can I pull up? Yeah, come through.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up messing up with her.
He got there and he was trying to be on Kylie.
And bro went bad too, because I know where Tory mind frame was probably at. He's probably like, yeah, I just got at Travis. I'm finna go take his bitch down.
Mm-hmm. I'm at her house. I'm in her pool.
Yeah, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. And Meg didn't probably take that right.
And he is like there's been, I think the reason why it was easy to pin it on Tory is because he might not have a history of abuse like that.
But he has aggressive videos.
Aggressive incidents. Like I said, I think he had a no jumper situation back in the day.
Yeah, so what was that about?
I forget exactly what it was, but it was at the old no jumper when it was still on
Melrose.
Melrose. Yeah, and he got into it with someone. I don't know how much Josh wants to say about it, but
short niggas be unnecessarily irate from time to
time.
Trying
to throw Josh under the bus.
Well, I wasn't even at no jumper at the time. I just remember hearing about it. If I knew more, but
I don't think this mic's working.
Good, because we don't want to get Josh put inside the case out of nowhere. Rock Nation subpoenas Josh for no jumper.
Completely different incident, but fair enough. So the Prime Minister of India and others are congratulating Donald Trump for negotiating a peace deal between Israel and Hamas.
My God.
His son Eric Trump stirred up social media by suggesting Donald Trump deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for bringing peace to the Middle East. Do you agree?
Trump been on this peace in the Middle East since the first term. He said it was going to be Jared.
Trump's been sucking Israel's dick the whole time. We know the truth. It's crazy that people on like that with right-leaning ideals who all hate Israel and want to like make Israel like the source of so much pain still blindly suck Trump's dick when he is catering to them every step of the way.
33 billion or something.
And what are the details of this quote unquote peace treaty between Israel and Hamas? By the way, what date is it? October, 3 days ago.
I think they came up with the deal 3 days ago. I think yesterday they just signed it.
So what are like this? What are the intricacies of this?
Also,
deal?
Modi is not very trustworthy.
Yeah. I don't. First of all, like I've heard nothing about.
I'm not
this.
hip. I'm not hip.
This would be
I'm not really following the whole Gaza. All
right, so look, P game. Basically, what's been going on is Israel and the Palestine
it's a
people.
war right here every day when I leave the house.
Palestine and Israel, they've been getting into it since like 1940s. This has been like an ongoing war. And then I guess there's been like some type of time where it's kind of like a peace. They lived coexisting. About I think like 4 or 5 years ago on October 7th. What was it like?
October 6th.
Yeah, October 6th.
What was it like 2 years ago? A year ago?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
20
Music festival.
This is a religious war. They fighting over
Pretty
essentially
over who the motherland and who really belongs
pretty much
here.
Essentially.
Pretty much.
So they pretty much both believe that they're entitled to this land. In both of their scriptures, this is their and the overlay is Gaza. Because like on one side of it over there Israel wasn't recognized as a nation until after World War II. It was,
all right, so basically what this means is all the hostages will be withdrawn, which is they're saying Palestine, which is aka Hamas. They got Israel hostages. They're going to be withdrawn. Israel would withdraw all their troops and agreed upon lines. Which right at that part it makes me look at it different because it's like, all right, basically Israel can still push their line and say we still want this part.
Yep.
We're not going to shoot off on y'all.
there is no agreed upon line.
There's still no
This
two
is not-
states.
Bro, this is a genocide. Let's just be real.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Like this is a genocide,
Yes.
and Israel's doing a genocide. They've been doing it for the last 10 years. They're doing it right now. Just like literally all in our face.
Of these kids
Bro, I seen a video of a grandma carrying her grandchildren, And bro, they pieced the grandma. Her head flew right off her shoulders, and the baby just got up and started running around, and the baby got shot. Like, this is literally a genocide. Can we just say that right now?
And it really sucks because the level of entitlement people feel like at the end of the day, there are some great Israeli people. I've known some amazing Israeli people.
Love them.
It's like some amazing Jewish people, and the fact that like they all get thrown under this blanket because certain people have this agenda. Not a lot of fucking Jews are not jacking that shit.
Well,
Not
like
at all.
we should separate
Like,
Zionists and Jewish people.
Yeah, so they're having big ass civil wars inside of Israel right now because of this.
but then again, I have like people that I've like Jewish people that I've known my whole life, right? Like, and I never saw anything political or radicalized about them. They were proud to be Jews. I went to their bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs and all that. And now they're like on their Facebook page and be like, stand with Israel. Da, 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 da. Like, this is our, like, I'm just like, yo, like.
From Westwood.
Yeah, literally from fucking Westwood. Beverly Hills pop, like, yo,
How you
are
feel
you out
about
of your
that, Josh?
fucking mind?
Putting
dude?
purposely wearing a Star of David, a diamond Star of David, saying we're under attack.
Literally, iced out, bust down fucking Star of David. Like,
Bro, I mean, it's really crazy out there. I mean,
Nobody
the last
knew you
time
were
that
Jewish
this
before
happened,
this, Sarah.
the prime minister, I remember the prime minister, he got assassinated when they came to this type of conclusion, when they became with peace.
well, yeah, I mean, like, there's been a lot of different. Before, I want to say it was like 92.
This nigga just break down weed with a machine?
What was it, Josh, when it was
Shout out to technology.
Yitzhak Rabin and Yasser Arafat? Was that like 92, 94, something like that? Like
And he got assassinated.
Yeah, well, so that was the first real glimpse at potential peace in the Middle East. And I think it was under Clinton's administration.
Before they killed the Egyptian man for even bringing it up. Before that in the 60s. So they've been on this like, fuck that. Ain't
Yeah,
no
this
peace
has been
over
happening
there.
forever. But the thing about it is the people that keeps killing the people who's trying to have peace comes from Zionists
Yep.
or Mossad agents.
Well, because like the quote unquote 2-state solution.
Non-existent.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a 2-state solution. Like,
It's crazy
Which
that
is-
they've been able to say that for so long when they don't even have passports.
In Israel
yeah,
has
allow
two
them to
states.
both
And
occupy
allow
it.
them to both
Like,
occupy the land.
yeah.
Like Palestine.
And Israel's just
Israel,
like, no. I mean, in Israel, they got nuclear missiles out there. Like, they bullying stuff.
If you look at the world, this is like similar shit happened. It wasn't based on religion, but similar things happened like Hong Kong and China. Guatemala and El Salvador, and then Guatemala and Belize all had similar conflicts where like, the same.
But no, they weren't fucking demolishing the other people like that.
No, but guess what? Israel has done this to Lebanon, to Syria, to like literally Syria got pretty much eradicated, bro, to the point where like motherfucking, what did Bo Rat say now? For 1,000 years, not a single scorpion will survive in this desert. Like, like they literally eradicated shit, fool.
I mean, it looks crazy. I seen a drone video of Gaza, and bro, it looked like just miles of just ruins.
Yeah, dude.
Nigga, that shit look like
you saw it?
a fucking dystopia.
Bro, it looked like a Call of Duty map, bro. It was
Y'all
just
never
nothing
look
there.
up Google Earth? I be Google Earthing all like the most treacherous parts of the world. I be looking at like, the slums of India on Google Earth. I be looking at Mogadishu. I be looking at the favelas in Brazil. Look at Gaza on Google Earth, bro. That shit is crazy. Like, North
I think
Korea.
that shit's sad, bro. And like, it don't even look like it's like. It looked like, bro, there's more civilian deaths than anything.
Of course.
It's like,
It is.
what's really going on? Like, are we having a war, or are we just dropping bombs on cities? Like,
Definitely dropping bombs, crimes
I
against
think
humanity.
they said for every one
absolutely crimes against
for every
humanity.
one terrorist, quote unquote terrorist from Hamas, there's 4 civilians. And I think he's trying to like put it in terms of us dropping a bomb on Hiroshima. Like, well, America did worse, but it's like, nah, bro, we're literally seeing y'all pick off people with guns.
Children.
I mean, and by the way, America doing that doesn't make it right or wrong.
Not at all.
That has nothing to do with
It has nothing to do with
two
this.
wrongs don't make a right. Now, like, I understand. Like, do I agree with dropping that first nuclear bomb, the Hiroshima one? They was really popping it, fool.
You might have had to.
They was really popping it. Them motherfuckers bombed Pearl Harbor, like, but the Nagasaki shit, like,
shit. Yeah, 2 times
that was
you
a
need to
bit
double
much,
down.
bro. Like,
Said they was
if
really
they would've
popping
fucking-
it.
If bro would have been, and they say bro was finna fucking surrender, you feel me? Like, but he just hadn't yet. Maybe he should have got to that a little quicker, so he didn't have
Emperor?
to, you feel me? Emperor, please, Your Highness, before we blow up another one of your cities. You feel
What
me?
a
Like,
fucking bomb. You know what's crazy when I think about us dropping the bomb on Hiroshima? the bombs that we got today are like 50 times bigger than that.
Oh yeah.
And like, so I just read up something called the Samsung option,
Yeah.
and that's the most crazy,
That's
ridiculous.
fuck all of us.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. And those the bombs that it will take to even detonate that bomb are more powerful than the bomb that we dropped on.
Yeah, they said
Hiroshima.
it's like 50 times bigger than that.
But listen, just to even fuck the bomb, just to even detonate the bomb, to even set the bomb off, it requires another bomb, and that bomb is bigger than what's. You
The
feel
fuck
me?
is this, a chain bomb
Yes.
combo,
Oh,
nigga?
yeah,
Yes.
like, bro, this
What
is
the
crazy.
fuck?
Some Iron Man shit.
Yes.
Hell
I was like low key smiling when I seen China come out the other day. It was like, listen, we know y'all going through something, but we got the biggest bomb. We dare y'all to come test us. Like, all right, we probably can find some peace because nobody want to drop some nuclear bomb.
You ever, there's a movie back in the day called War Games, and basically the conclusion is fucking nuclear war is like tic-tac-toe. There is no winner.
There is no
no
winner.
winner.
There's nobody's gonna win on that.
It's
But,
a scam,
but
bro.
Israel, see, I think Israel will be the first to pop off a bomb.
If we can't have this fucking holy land, no one will.
No one,
Ah!
exactly.
With
Exactly.
BB in charge, with
bro.
BB in
Like, you
charge,
gonna
definitely.
Fuck up the world.
Shit.
You gonna
Right,
fuck
everybody's
the world up,
gonna
and
be-
societies is gonna be.
I mean, except for China, I heard that they're breeding soldiers now. That's radiation. They don't have.
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
they're immune to
They're
radiation.
immune to
all
radiation.
kind of shit for everyone.
China, they're dangerous.
China
They
with
gave
the
us.
stuff.
They gave us Yao Ming.
They with the stuff.
Not that- and that was contrived. They
That's what
went
I
and
mean.
found the tallest.
They forced them
slave.
to breed.
That shit was some government shit.
They're not playing.
Kobe
They
still,
are-
hey,
they are
Kobe
different.
still dunked on him.
Facts.
He
Kobe
did.
still
Sure
dunked
the
on his
fuck
ass.
did.
multiple
Yeah.
times.
And that's how you know we are literally the goats.
Do you know though how much, as far as getting to the point where someone's willing to sacrifice all their own people because they don't give a fuck because they're willing to. That's fundamentalism.
That's a demon, bro.
That's fundamentalism. That's when you radicalize your religious beliefs to the point where like you're willing to become a martyr. That's when
Yeah.
it gets very. And these are both sides. Neither of them are really willing to budge. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, I heard that Iran is literally saying, "Hey, come check us out. We don't have no nuclear missiles."
yeah, I mean, they say that.
And Benjamin Netanyahu,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro's been saying this since like the early '80s. He said it about Saddam. He said it about Egypt. He said it about
All of his ops, anyone he
like,
wants to run up
yeah,
in.
and it's like we just the ones that's like, okay, let's just go.
Because like in this, I've said this like 30
I mean,
times
because
here.
nigga, the history with them is just so bad. It's just like, who really wants to revisit that? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for what?
But you know what's
But
crazy?
they're
though?
us.
But you know what's
They're
crazy,
the
though?
51st
But the
state.
history on them was written by the people who they're going to war against. So it's like I can't even trust the history that's against them. It's like the history that we're reading is written by the people who's going to war with them.
Nah, I'm talking about like nigga, this country's relationship with them.
Yes.
like, it's never
Okay.
been.
Yes.
it's never been good. It's been
Well,
bad since the
Muslims have never
50s.
been good with the West.
Well, it was good once upon a time, and then it just stopped. Like what around like
Cordial.
because
60s,
because of
70s.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing: like people need to not look at Israel as a separate entity from the United States,
Yeah.
because they are 100% our interests out there.
Exactly.
They are pushing our line, and anytime we're attacking or they're attacking Gaza, is really
We're
us
behind
doing
them.
it.
Exactly.
It's really
We're
us.
paying for it.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah,
that's
you
the,
seen no boy slip up when the nigga was some white dude. He was going back and forth with some dude, and he revealed that they was funding that shit.
Mm-hmm.
of course.
I forgot where it was or who it was, but it was some dude in the government, and he was going back and forth with some man, and he was like, well, if you saying that y'all was funding it, then that's breaking news right now. And he basically got the dude to stumble on his words, and the nigga did say that they,
Pretty much that,
that
yeah.
they was
I
absolutely.
mean, they
that
definitely got some type of situation where
maybe the chat
it's
might
pretty
go
much
video
just
on
clear it
fucking-
all out. If you see anybody that's not with us, kill him.
Mm-hmm.
The irony of Donald Trump getting a Nobel Peace Prize at this point is
It's
fucking.
disgusting.
It's despicable, but this is like we're living in the same administration, or like on the tails of a previous administration that fucking overturned Roe v. Wade. I never thought I would see that in our lifetime. Our civil liberties are gradually getting stripped. People are like clinging to free speech when really that's not even,
It's
that's
not
like
even-
a
we don't-
smokescreen.
we don't-
Like,
yeah, we don't
folks
even
can
have
still
it no
say
more.
whatever the fuck they want. You feel me? More so than ever, low key. No one's trying to restrict free
Did
speech.
Did Joe Biden ever try to provide this type of peace treaty between Gaza and
Joe
and Gaza?
Biden was trying to fucking provide 3 sentences that he could string together without fucking falling asleep. You feel me? Like,
That nigga don't even
he's
know
a
where the
fucking
fuck he's
retard.
at.
What about Obama? Did Obama have any type of like try to peace treaty with
Barack
them?
was trying to do was trying, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Did it work out?
Barack also smoked bin Laden. You feel me?
I
So,
mean, he also smoked a lot of people from Syria.
he
got a lot
did.
of, you got a lot of bodies.
Like a lot of bodies.
Obama
Put a lot
got
of
hats.
drones in the streets.
Loads of hats.
Obama got hats.
So I'm saying,
of hats is
is it
crazy.
wrong to not give Trump the Nobel Peace Prize if they do come to a conclusion where they can stop this war?
I mean, in and of its essence, no. But we'd have to see what that looks like. If like there's no more starving kids in Hamas, no more fucking, no more prisoners, and there's like somewhat of an agreeable living condition, and there's the quote unquote 2-state solution, which basically
Yes.
what that means is Palestine ranks it. As far that's really what the 2-state solution is. Like we're still that's in the eyes of the Israelis, like it's still ours. You feel me? We'll let y'all kind of chill around here, but you know this shit's ours.
But it's
right?
ours,
Like,
though. Yeah.
It's like if 2 different gangs kind of like have the same turf and like overlay a
We
little
gonna let
bit.
y'all coexist
It's really
over here.
us. You know,
But y'all gonna follow all rules.
yeah. And if it
What's
comes
the
down to it,
probability of that spilling of that shit spilling out into other countries and like making this shit a whole big ass?
Well, I think that's the big thing right now. It kind of is.
Well, they tried
it
to push
is.
them into Europe. I mean, to Egypt, and they put a hard no up because it's like that would be them basically agreeing with the genocide. We just gonna let the ones that's left come over here so y'all can have the whole thing. Like hell no.
this is China,
Yeah.
North Korea, Iran, all clicking up.
Mm-hmm.
America K. You feel me?
Yep.
That's what the fuck is going on.
And the only person to me that they really need to choose sides to make the shit crazy World War III is MBS.
Mhm.
MBS not choosing sides because he got so much money. Saudi Arabia.
But I mean, like at the same time, they chose sides. They're part
Yeah,
of,
secret. I saw him meet up with the guy in Iran, like, oh, the Muslim Brotherhood, blah blah blah.
No, they're
The
under,
Arab world, my bad.
They're really under America
yeah,
because
Saudi Arabia's with
yeah,
us.
they're really part of us. Like Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, we saved them from getting butt fucked by Iraq back in the day. Like they're really an extension of us at this point. We have
Yeah,
our
Saudi
bases out
Arabia's
there.
looking Western every single day. I
Yeah,
look at
it's
them.
a very westernized. It's the countries where it gets a little sticky, like once you go past
Like
Jordan,
Qatar.
like them, like yeah, it's a little bit. But even them, really, Syria, Lebanon, like they ain't fucking with us. You feel me? But they also kind of.
But Syria has a big reason not to mess with us.
No, I don't blame them either.
We let
Like,
them get
I
bombed.
was gonna
for no
say,
reason.
let them finish
None of these
getting through the
countries- I
rubble.
wouldn't blame none of these countries for
Bro,
not
we
fucking with us.
literally let Syria get bombed after we literally just told Israel, do not bomb them.
And we have been experienced. We're so fortunate by the grace of God as Americans in our lifetime. We've
Yes.
never experienced what besides 9/11. You feel me?
What a-
like
what a
an-
terrorist attack or a
an
bomb,
alien
like-
attack from like a foreign entity on us. Even though we know we part of 9/11 too. Whatever, there's controversy there.
Come on,
but-
man. We know what happened with there.
Yeah, but still, regardless, we don't know what that feels like. Japan literally had the fucking masculinity bombed out of their country. You feel me? Like they had, like, you know, the residual effects of what that did to them for, to this day, they're still like
Yeah.
recovering. It changed the whole dynamics of Asia and one of the most like powerful dynasties in world history.
Yeah, got rid of the
Like,
emperor, the whole line, their family.
yeah, so that right there, and when you think about like all like the strongest male specimens, the strongest male soldiers getting systematically eradicated, like I said, they got the fucking masculinity bombed out of them, bro. And I
Yeah.
say that with all due respect because I love Japan. It's one of my favorite countries. It's a beautiful place. Tokyo is probably the dopest city I could imagine going to. But with that being said,
You never been?
no, I would love to. Like,
surprised.
that is like that is my dream. Is to like spend time in Tokyo. That's like literally. But
I'm sure you'll have fun.
yeah, no, for sure.
I seen the little Mario little carts in the middle of the streets and shit out there that they do. I'm like, that shit
Oh yeah.
Looks
yeah.
lit.
fire.
There's bro. We going to Tokyo.
Definitely
You feel
fire.
me? Fuck that.
Facts,
No
we gotta
joke
go.
in Tokyo.
They accept felons?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
alright.
Big stuff.
You just gotta cover up your tats when you're like, they're just
Oh,
weird about
yeah.
tattoos and shit.
Because
you-
of Yakuza.
Yeah, they got interesting little customs and shit, but like
You are right. Yeah.
and they be
Okay,
tripping
okay,
off smoking
okay.
weed. So, but the homies were smoking weed in Japan.
Yeah, my friend is out there right now. She's smoking. Shout out to Max.
You gotta be chill though, because literally, fool, get caught with a roach, like you doing like 10 at least, possibly a dub.
That should be so crazy. When I was in Egypt, they said that my dad's trying to smoke hash, and he's like, if they catch you,
Yeah, you were assassinated. You're literally assassinated.
That's
so
out.
I
What
kind
the
of
fuck?
I kind of want to wait for TF to be back to do the Brandon debate. Okay, yeah, let's. I think that it's only right that you're in the building if we're gonna take a look at this fucking Brandon debate. Brandon versus Destiny. First of all, for those who don't know, obviously Destiny, one of the biggest YouTubers, master debaters on the internet. He's kind of like the reverse osmosis of Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes and them. He's like
You
very
stupid for that. That's definitely on point right
yeah,
there.
he's like very, very liberal, leaning left, and he's fucking cold with debates. You ain't gonna just be able to shut him down like that. Like that's why Charlie Kirk was smoking fools. Like just why Nick Fuentes was smoking fools. Destiny smoked Fuentes several times. Just to let you know, like Fuentes is Destiny's bitch as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? With that being said,
that's a fact.
Destiny's like my favorite
His
lesbian
bitch is
podcaster.
crazy.
He's definitely
Hilarious.
he's definitely.
What is this on the sign? Is that a planet or like a biscuit?
I believe that is. I'm not sure.
Looks like a big old pink Molly rock.
But so Adam
The Molly Rock.
and Trapdoor Ross brought Brandon to the debate. Apparently, most.
I was about to say that too, not to interrupt you, but look forward to Brandon's great return.
Yeah.
We can obviously see it's happening. It's fruition.
I mean, like, dude, like he never.
When I seen the video though, and I seen him sitting right next to Adam, I said, "Oh yeah, they worked it out.
They're kicking it outside.
Yeah.
Outside of work.
They're gonna get it."
Well, this is a huge opportunity
Josh, how you feel about that?
for. Oh, yeah. Josh, come on, bro. Does your mic work now, dickhead?
No.
Oh, it's still not working.
Bro, you're gay, fool. Fucking.
Brandon is not agreeing. I mean, I'm sorry. Josh is not agreeing with this.
Mm-mm.
Well, I would just love to talk your shit for the fuck.
The mic's not working,
The
dickhead.
mic is fucking working.
Check.
Talk
Oh,
your
look, it's
shit.
working
Oh,
now.
look.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
the
it's
mic
working
started
now.
to work now.
It's working.
There you go.
All of a sudden.
Yeah. All of a sudden.
I am a fan of Brandon's. I think that sometimes he is a little full of himself and does not allow any other contributions, which does not work in a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I think once he gets past that point and can be a part of a conversation and not be the entire conversation, I think that there is space for that.
Now, is it possible that this is just kind of him finding his feet because he wasn't doing hella pods with a gang of people and shit like that? So he's just kind of still trying to learn. So maybe he was trying to make a super big impression. He didn't know if No Jumper was even going to fuck with him. So he came here and just tried to, every time he's on camera, say the most because you don't know when it's going to happen again.
I think Adam spanked him on his ass and said, "Get out there, boy. Go do your thing."
Oh my
That's
god.
kind of a dark word in this.
I mean, he did his thing though. I mean, let's if you watched
No,
it like
that
I watched
nigga
it.
crashed and burned. He that nigga was like one of them little sizzle firecrackers. You feel me?
Ooh.
Sparked and shined for.
Y'all gonna let
for
Seth talk
a
about
couple
Brandon?
weeks. Sparked and shine for a couple. Hey, I shut up and let everybody get a little. You know what I'm saying? Sparked and shine for a couple weeks. Really, I'm the reason too. If we keeping the buck, if he didn't get into it with me, he wouldn't even got as far as he did.
Oh, he got some clout off you.
Come on, man. Let's give him that.
Putting you
look,
down.
How you feel about that?
I think we got to give that to Seth.
How you feel about that take?
I think that we got to give that to Seth.
Let's give it to him.
Because the reason why is, although it was negative, it definitely
It
was
boosted
the
him up.
most viral moment of
Definitely
Brandon's
boosted him
career
up.
thus far.
But Brandon doing this is a big thing to me.
This might be bigger than that now. You feel me? Now Brandon might on some real shit. So we'll see.
I want to see this little.
Did
clip
Brandon stand on business against when he's debating with us over here with Josh with
like the same with
yeah, is he
with,
gonna have
with
the
Destiny.
same energy for Destiny and is it gonna hit the same?
All right. I'm short.
You're
You guys
good.
are
You're
tall.
good.
Hey, real quick, pause it, Josh.
Okay.
By the way, I will say that Adam said that Brandon did by far the best of any of the people that even attempted to debate
I
Destiny.
mean, of course, it's
But
Brandon.
no, it's not because it's Brandon.
No, it
fucking
is,
Long
bro.
Beach
This is
Blazer.
bro. Brandon.
It's because
Brandon's whole brain is complacent with this.
yeah.
Like that's his thing.
But you have to keep in mind also Brandon. Most of the people there were all just fans of Destiny. This wasn't like a.
This
like,
is the perfect opportunity to take him.
This wasn't Charlie Kirk like at a campus like with a bunch of people
I'm
that
saying
are going
this-
there just to like
But this is a perfect opportunity for somebody who's black, overweight,
for sure.
in America. And I'm not even like shooting on. I'm just saying though, they would look at Brandon and not expect that education from him.
Well, no, they as soon
Man,
as
that nigga just be
it's-
sounding smart. That nigga just be cheating. Man, look, just because you can study good don't mean that you smart. You know what I'm saying? Like a person who's
rehearsing.
You feel me? Just because you can rehearse good don't mean that you smart, nigga.
He came in.
We're going to judge him off this debate.
He came in with the Trump. They saw him. This is what Adam said. That he had the Trump shirt on, and then like the curators of the debate were like, "We need this guy."
And he said he wasn't going to talk. He demanded $100.
Yeah. Then he made him break him off a fucking C note to even.
That's right, boy. Get your bread. Let's see.
To be honest, he probably could have held off and got like 5 of them. You feel me?
So he might get 5 now because of this. But let's see
Let's
it.
take a look.
Microphone right up to your mouth again.
Do I say a statement or you ask?
Whatever you want to do. I think Trump's wrong about basically everything, so we got a lot to talk about in terms of ground to cover.
The far left is nothing more than a coalition of fragmented groups standing on a platform of pure hypocrisy.
Okay.
That's my belief.
Can I ask, when you say the far left, who are we talking about
These
here?
people right here in this room.
Okay.
He's cooking off rib.
Okay, so help me sort this one out, okay? Because this is my common rebuttal, okay? So when I ask people, like, who are the far left, okay? I get an answer like this, okay?
Right.
But then when they ask me and I talk about the far right, I would say the same about, like, Congress. So, like, I feel like as much as I love my fans and you guys are powerful, I don't know the capacity for changing the character of the United States or California or even LA. But for Republicans, I feel like they're changing the character of the entire country at an accelerated rate in a way that I really don't like. How can I make these two things equally threatening? Like, make me care about, crazy college kids that are far left.
Well, the youth are the future, right? That's what we've been taught since we were born. The children are the future. So the reason why the far left leaning college kids are an issue is because these are the people who old people like me will hand this country over to. And we're in a time where, it's an unprecedented access to new information, right? So you pretty much can go out and find something that supports what you want to believe within 2 or 3 seconds or minutes. It wasn't like that in the 60s. It wasn't like that in the 70s or the 80s. People had to actually go search for, they had to go do research. You had to go to a library, open a book. And when you're searching to find what you want to believe, like support for what you want to believe, oftentimes you'll find things that go against what you believe, but they make a lot of sense, right? Research is necessary. Now you put on TikTok, you got 100 people, an echo chamber saying exactly what you're thinking, and you really don't have a need to do any type of research. And that's the age we're in.
Sure, so I don't necessarily disagree with some of that. I mean, I would say that every age brings with it like access to information in ways that we didn't have before, right? And, the printing press and radio and then TV. I think was Vietnam the one that they called the TV war, or whatever, the first where you had people that had like video footage of soldiers coming back wounded and stuff, and you had a lot of college kids protesting that. For Iraq, that might have been the first time we had like embedded units where we were getting like reports like on the ground and video footage and everything, and now we're seeing 4K drone high def footage of people blowing each other up in Ukraine, Russia, Gaza, Israel. I do agree the information is increasing. The one thing I guess I don't like or that I'm confused about when it comes to college stuff, when I look at like kids who are 18 to 22, aren't you supposed to be like kind of stupid? Isn't that like the time of your life to be crazy? Because if I talk to some like 20-year-old kid and I was like, tell me about your political outlook, and he's like, well, I'm a strong supporter of institutions and fiscal responsibility. I'm like, God damn, this is the most boring fucking household ever. Right? Like, aren't I always like crazy? Isn't that normal?
Well, Kamala Harris said the same thing about college kids being stupid, and look what happened to her. She didn't get elected, right? College kids are not stupid. They're in school for a reason. You know who's stupid? People sitting out on drugs.
That's not what he said.
They're stupid. College kids are in an age of where they're learning, and they're trying to grow into people who can like facilitate the continued prosperity of this country. The problem is we're not giving them a chance to.
Yes, it is true. I think it's important to note that Destiny, for those who don't know, is on camera blowing dudes.
Oh.
In case none of y'all.
So he's gay.
What?
It's like you can't win them arguments, man.
He had a
Wait, what?
I'll say it again.
Destiny, the man he's debating, is a gay man.
He's blowing
He's
meat flutes.
He's played the skin flute. He's played Beethoven's Fifth on the skin flute.
I can't
on
defend
cam.
him.
At all, bro. Like
him.
I can't.
But it's not about him. It's about what he's saying. But I
But
knew that if I said this, I was going to get a reaction.
But listen, bro. But that means that his education and his whole mental kind of like sways to a whole different side of a straight man's?
Well, I mean, yes, he likes dick.
That's what I'm saying. I can't. I don't. Destiny likes dick, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah. And look, I personally,
Oh my god.
I don't give a fuck.
Destiny likes dick.
He do. He likes
That
the cock.
boy, I don't believe nothing.
But why? Who cares if he likes?
You're
dick?
right. You're right.
Because guess what? Who is like Milo Yiannopoulos was like an openly gay dude.
I don't even know who that
I don't
is.
know
That
that
sound like
nigga.
that sound
Okay.
like a monopoly
Okay.
He sound gay.
property,
He
bro.
is gay.
sound
And you know who he is? Let me tell you who he is. He's basically was another version of Fuentes, Charlie Kirk.
But he was gay.
Right, but he was gay, and that made him super powerful because it's like
Gay powers?
no, well because
He was speaking out against his own
Yeah.
people.
yeah,
Super
yeah.
gay
It made,
I'm gonna turn gay.
it's like
He
this.
started Super Saiyan and
Super
turned
gay
gay.
power.
Okay, y'all understand like Candace Owens being a black woman and her being like having a lot of
Yeah.
right-leaning ideology. Why that's powerful as far as the conservatives.
Facts,
are
facts,
concerned.
facts.
Same
Yeah.
thing with having a gay dude.
It's just different when he's
He's
gay,
on
though.
TV like, we don't need to get married.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
even matter.
You feel me?
Gay marriage is not. It doesn't matter. Like
he's pushing against the gay agenda, but he's a fucking gay guy. So you can't
yes.
tell him
on
that
there
he's
dressed
homophobic.
crazy.
You can't call him homophobic. Do you understand how dangerous
So
that
he a
is?
closet gay.
No,
No.
he's a self-hating
I'm about
gay.
to say he like Rich Trapper.
Definitely.
He's
Oh
a
my
self-hating
God.
gay.
Is he
Oh,
like Rich Trapper?
He definitely a closet gay.
He's a rich
He is
trapper.
closet gay.
He's a Rich
Nah,
Trapper.
but I don't think he's a closet gay. Rich Trapper's a closet gay.
No,
It's
Milo was
Rich
on
Trapper.
TV
Alright.
with makeup on, and
Oh,
like dressed like Captain Crunch, but saying, fuck gay marriage and this and that. He's
That's like Rich Trapper.
That's a contradiction.
he's out for his people. Yeah.
So is Destiny outspoken with his gayness, or is he?
No, look, he's outspoken with not giving a fuck about it. So he had a girl. So it's deeper than that. He had a girlfriend for a long ass time. Who was pretty fucking hot, right? And like she was known in his community or whatever. And she was like fucking other dudes, and he was cool with being cucked out. Like he's like I'll say that he has some odd proclivities sexually. You know what I'm saying? But should that have anything to do with how he judged the merit of his conversation or his opinions?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, not at all.
But I just thought that would be interesting. to
I
throw
just
out
for
there.
me, I
It
wouldn't.
depends
trust it.
on what these opinions are about.
Okay, but things like so.
Yes, it does.
Once he starts talking,
Okay, sus.
if we start talking about, I think that's a solid take right there. If we're talking about anything that has to do with the cock, you feel me, like, or the
Or
love,
like-
the love of the cock, you feel me,
or like gay
say it like
rights
that.
and gay culture, like influencing
Yes.
schools and shit like that. Like maybe we shouldn't ask his opinion.
yeah, like, and I bet you he might not. I don't know what Destiny's take is. I don't think Destiny necessarily wants fucking drag queens reading to children and things like that. You know what I mean? But let's take a look at Brandon continuing to fight that fight.
Learn through experience what older people, like their parents, already know.
What do you
So-
think is? So I do agree that college kids, for demographic reasons, and like if you're going to college, you're probably a little bit more intelligent. You go there to get more intelligent. Like I agree with that. Have you ever play like board games or whatever?
Have I ever played board
Yeah,
games?
well, there's sometimes people are making like role playing games. They've got like intelligence and you got like wisdom.
Right,
Some
right,
people might call like street smarts or book smarts or whatever. However people are life experience, common sense versus knowing things. Like college kids can be smart, but oh my god, they can also be fucking stupid, right? Like you'll see like a guy who's 22, graduating college, maybe 21 early, like drunk driving or making the dumbest decision ever for the first time, crashes his car, gets his girlfriend pregnant, whatever stuff. Because like man, their kids are dumb, they make dumb mistakes, they do that, it'll happen. There's no way, like part of the learning experience is making those mistakes and being crazy and being cringe, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
but this is a bad.
I mean, Mark
argument.
Zuckerberg's not stupid. He was that age at one point, and he created $1 billion company. The more access you have to information, the less ignorant you are of what's going on. I could see the college kid, like Ferris Bueller's Day Off or something, like back in those days, yeah, you kind of were expected to be a little bit dumb and gullible. But now people have information, they have answers to things at the touch of a button. I don't think they're as ignorant or as stupid as we would like them to be.
But I mean, like,
I think the Democrats banked on that, and it like blew up in their face. And I think that's one of the hypocritical aspects of the far left, is that they expect everyone to be so dumb that they don't actually think, about the issues that they're expected to go vote on. And they just take somebody like Maxine Waters' word for it, somebody like Kamala Harris. Like, I don't think Kamala Harris is smarter than the
Dog, you
average
take Tucker
20-year-old
Carlson's
college
word.
student,
Chill.
honestly.
I think
They can string a sentence together. She can't.
Kamala Harris, if she can't string a sentence together, I have no idea how much you're paying for Trump translations because there's no way you can understand anything that guy's saying. But like, okay, but let me just back up one more time to this, and then we can move on to the next thing.
Both suck.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah.
You ever
Do
have, yeah. You ever have somebody who doesn't have kids try to tell you how to be a parent?
Here's the real question.
Yeah.
Do they?
No. Well, most of them probably don't. But I'm just saying that, like, no matter how smart somebody is, every parent's had that experience where somebody who doesn't have kids is there telling them, what they're doing. And it's not about them being smart or stupid or whatever. It's just they don't have the experience, the lived experience,
This is why
right?
your premise is totally bad faith, because your audience is a bunch of people who don't deal with the everyday struggles that you and I deal with.
Brandon's doing
you can
good.
talk,
Let's be
hold
honest,
on.
guys.
You can talk to them.
He's doing
Listen,
pretty fucking good.
do you know how much I care about an illegal criminal alien immigrant when my daughter says, hey, Dad, I need $4,000 for club volleyball? I'm like, I don't care about that. This is my issue that I have to deal with today. And when they have kids and they have to deal with paying for daycare, feeding those kids, providing a place for those kids to live, they're gonna care a lot less about some guy in El Salvador getting due process when he's a criminal.
Really
it depends on what your lived experience is, right?
No,
like when I was growing up,
it's hard for you to have these
there were
points,
family members of mine that
talking
were
about,
criminal,
like,
illegal
America First
immigrants
and
because
Israel and all the money we give to them.
What was that again?
I said it's hard for him to push all of these America First type topics. Like, that sounds cool. Yeah, when my daughter needs this and when people have to pay for childcare, what about that? But you would also sit here and back all the money we give to Israel, and you would stand on that because you're too right wing to be America First. You're not a patriot.
But then in the same sentence, be like, you fucking Jews.
You know,
fucking
like,
Jews. Like,
kind of all over the place.
So yeah,
I think Brandon did a good debate on that.
It's not bad, but overall, Destiny's not going hard on them, but it's not bad.
You know what I think about that too, though, Sus? I think Destiny finally met somebody with an education who's probably like intimidated by her. Mm-hmm. You're looking at a strong, intelligent black man. This is a man who's really talking to you and really correlating with what you're saying. He's giving you good rebuttals. He's having good points. And just the way he's speaking with his hands. He's speaking like he's in the government.
Well, I know his fucking emotional support animal is gonna fucking speak up.
Come on, man, you know that. But let's be real though. Did he not hold his part? part up?
No, he's cooking. He's cooking.
And so
a competent debate.
I think this is the beginning of something that's new for Brandon. These type of debates, I think that's what he thrives for.
Let's keep watching though, because it's about to the dynamic's gonna shift pretty soon, fellas.
My family comes from Cuba, but now the difference is my mom loves the illegal immigrants from Cuba. She doesn't like the ones from South America or from Mexico.
Cubans traditionally hate illegals.
Well, once they're here, they do.
Yes.
Of course, that's the way it's supposed to be.
I'm just saying, you can't say, you want to say Cubans hate illegals. They all wanted Elian Gonzalez to stay when he floated over.
He was legal.
No, he wasn't. They caught him they were illegal. They were immigrating illegally.
Okay.
Yes, he was in a fucking
but did he touch the soil?
So do asylum seekers.
No. You're being disingenuous. There was a law where Cuban immigrants.
Yes, we had a wet foot, dry foot. I understand.
So let what's his name? Elian Gonzalez. Hey, let him stay. I want him to stay because that was the law of the land. So that's the difference.
But we're not talking about just what the we're not talking about just what the law is. I'm just saying that people can have different.
We're not talking about the laws.
We're not talking about just what the law is.
Oh, just what the law is.
No.
Well, that's what I live my life based on.
Well, we can change the laws, right?
You can, so go vote. Stop complaining.
We can do both. I have a First Amendment and the right to vote. But I'm just saying it's interesting to give so much credence to Cuban immigrants, but not to people from Mexico or South America.
Don't love them as much.
Why?
Because the Cubans believe what I believe, and they
so do a lot of Mexican immigrants and everything too.
And I love those Mexican legal citizens.
Sure.
But as far as the illegal immigrants, ship them back.
Sure. Okay. That's a perspective.
This is a very simple thing to understand.
Well, it's not as simple. It's a complicated conversation,
it's
right?
It's really not.
If it was so simple, then Trump wouldn't have failed miserably for his first 4 years, and we wouldn't go these 4 years without him also failing miserably. By the end of these 4 years, Trump will not have any immigration legislation, number one, and he won't deport more than 1 million or 2 million people, number two. I guarantee you by the end of these 4 years.
That's totally fine. So why are you guys using that as a political talking point?
You wanted to bring it to legal immigration, so that's what we're talking about.
What you're actually afraid of is that what's going to happen is the same thing that happened with Kamala Harris during the campaign. Trump came up with a good idea that gained a lot of traction when it came to getting votes, and Kamala Harris jumped on it. No tax on tips. You're afraid that the Democrats will adopt Trump's policies because they are the policies that resonate with voters. So you have to take the college kids, the people with no real responsibility yet. I'm not trying to devalue you guys' experience. I'm just telling you, have you ever looked at a freaking mortgage that was like $5,000? Have you ever most people
Brandon's
have
kinda
not
cooking,
at this
bro.
stage
Yeah,
in
but
their
people
life.
aren't voting all the
And
time
that's
on
when you get
wisdom.
them
I
young.
saw Republicans celebrating the fact that they were going to have a tax deduction on the interest rate that you pay on a car loan.
I saw you
None of
guys
these people have
celebrate-
any idea what this even means, but they were celebrating it. So the idea that people have some nuanced understanding of tax brackets.
Republicans celebrated a tax on car loan. I saw you guys celebrate some dude getting shot in the neck and make a joke and laugh about it.
You guys.
Which one is worse?
I would say the one that's worse is the president tweeting videos of Venezuelans getting
The
blown
one
up in the
that-
ocean. Wait, you acknowledge that if celebrating the
shit.
Charlie Kirk thing is bad, the Venezuelan thing is real bad.
The Venezuelan
shit.
issue, why is that bad for me as an American?
Wait, do you not care when other people are killed?
Human being.
Do you
homie.
know that people in other countries don't give a damn about what happens to you in America?
I don't
Have you
care.
been
This
around
is
the world,
our
Destiny?
government. Yes, I have. This is our government blowing up other people. Why am I not allowed to care about
Okay,
that?
But you care about the government and what they do when it's something you don't like. But when when the leadership of the government is duly elected, you go and you tear at the validity of it as if like you don't respect the government. So why care about what they're doing?
If Biden was also
Overthrow it with
no,
the insurrection like
if
January
Biden, yeah, I know you guys tried that and failed once. If
I know.
Biden was doing this, if Biden was doing it, I would criticize Biden as well. I know it's
cooked right
inconceivable to MAGA sometimes. You could hold your own accountable because you guys are incapable
Destiny
of
is
doing
like
it.
a
But when
final
Biden
boss.
does
You don't
bad things, I'll
understand.
criticize
It's
Biden for doing
Magneto.
bad
Can you
things.
answer one question for me?
Sure.
Who's sitting in the White House?
Right now, probably Stephen
So-
Miller.
so-
What do you mean?
Go on. So clearly we didn't fail.
Right.
We were pissed off. We went
Crazy.
down.
Wait, what is this? The conversation is not about who won the election. You
Why
guys
not?
are the ones that don't believe election
Your
results.
whole
I do
ex-
believe the election
your-
results.
Your whole existence is about who won the election. This whole event is about
No,
who won the election.
we're having a conversation about policy and leadership right now, right?
We are because I said the hypocrisy, and you're showing the hypocrisy.
What is
What's
the
price of-
hypocrisy?
look, you have a kid, I have a kid. What's the price of eggs right now?
I don't know. I'm rich.
That's something that
That was a bad
yes.
response.
So give me some money. If
You know
you're-
what I do know
Terrible
is that the price of groceries as a whole has gone up over the last year, and no conservatives talking about it. Explain that one for
Hey,
me.
you know, I've been tracking that.
Okay.
We're living in inflationary times. If they
Oh,
could
now
take
they're
it
just
under
inflationary
Biden-
times.
Listen,
It's interesting that from 2020 to 2024, it was Biden's inflation. From
love it.
2024 to now, it just is a thing that happens.
it's directly connected to Biden's horrible management of the government,
not
and
the
Trump's
tariff?
going to fix it. Let me say
What was
this.
the big thing? Wait, what do you think was what do you think was the number one thing that contributed to inflation through Biden's presidency?
I believe that, well, one thing was killing a bunch of chickens due to some mysterious.
That's
Well, that was
strike
Biden's
one.
reason.
Try
That was
something else. Try
no,
something else.
that
What
was
did anything else happen?
Is that not? Is
Did
that
anything
not,
else happen?
Wait, before
Yeah.
we go forward, is that not the reason that Biden said the price of eggs went up because they had to kill a bunch of chickens?
For
due to
at
some
one point in time, it
avian-
might have been, but that's not what we're talking about. For the majority of his presidency, especially in the beginning,
So-
and then 2022 onwards, where were these big inflation hikes coming from? Were the two huge events that happened?
What I believe was.
Do we not know?
No. Let me tell you. This is what my research that I did, because I'll be honest with you, I
Okay.
wasn't deep diving
That's
into
fine.
this because I was working to feed my family.
Okay.
Okay.
that was-
but
that's
I believe
the
the price of
worst thing he
energy
could have said.
increased
He was like
exponentially,
doing so
and
good before that.
that creates has a
surprised
cascade
you
effect.
admitted that.
It raises
Yeah,
the
that's-
price of everything. Everything has to be shipped. If you raise the price of energy, then everything that has to be shipped, the price will go up.
Okay. I'm about to do a magic trick. Ready?
We know you
about to do a magic trick. Ready?
Make that
this is where it
disappear,
gets
bro.
fucked
At
up.
least-
I'm
It's
curious.
not even
I'm
fair
curious.
at this point.
Why was the last year of Trump's presidency so horrible for the economy?
COVID. It was.
Okay. So the whole world economy is shut down.
Mm-hmm.
The government is having to keep things running in every country. Why can we blame COVID for Donald Trump's last year on COVID, but we can't also recognize the worldwide inflation that happened? Did Biden cause inflation in all the other countries too?
Biden caused inflation in America by locking everything down, bringing the American economy basically to a standstill. We should have kept doing. Let me tell you this: during COVID, right? I still could fly from America to Africa. I did it 4 times during COVID. KLM was still flying in. The airports were still moving. Everybody's going everywhere. I could still walk into Costco, Ralph's, and Stater Brothers, but I couldn't go into a mom and pop store to buy something because they had to shut down due to COVID. I couldn't go to a restaurant, a small restaurant, while Gavin Newsom's restaurant, the French Laundry, stayed open. The small business is the engine of America. When you shut them down, you shut the economy down. Corporations
Wait,
don't
so now
employ more people.
conservatives care about the small businesses of America? What the fuck? That's like the antithesis of conservative talking points. Like, I'm sorry. Look, I'll be honest. It's Destiny gonna fuck you up no matter what. Like, this is like freestyling with, you know what I'm saying, Supernatural or Juice. Like, this is one, like, he is amazing at what he did. The fact that Brandon was able to do as good as he did and be as competent and engage in dialogue as long as he did before inevitably, like, Destiny just had more information in his head without having to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, without ChatGPT, it's a different game. There's no, like, it's funny because Brandon even made reference to that himself earlier when he said the availability of information that we have.
Yeah, that we have now.
Prior, that didn't exist, right? You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have access to ChatGPT, but Destiny is human ChatGPT, and that's why.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say that Destiny is just actually educated about the things that he cares about and his causes, and he is firm in his stance, and it's not an act. And he's not getting his talking points from other people that he just so happened to watch on the internet or watch their podcast or read their article and regurgitate that in a room full of people he knows that disagree.
So you're calling Brandon a shameless grifter, essentially.
That's all that is. He just posted.
I kind of seen Tam blushing when she was watching that video.
I would never date a plus size man. And to prove that, he just posted something while we were all in here and tagged everybody in it. Adam 22 exposed his true colors after Defiant Brandon versus Destiny debate. Adam turns on host competition. Winner Ricky. Should Adam pay Brandon or move on? This is what he's doing right now. So all of this feeds into his narrative.
I mean, we already got to the bottom of it, too. Brandon just wants to get paid more and do more episodes.
Because he's got to feed his family, as he said.
Look, I'll say this. Brandon is fire as a fucking personality.
I thought that was fire.
Yeah, like, the fact that we're able to have so much content about bro, and even when he's not here.
Not even about the content that we had prior to this. I think this content right here was fire. This just shows and proves that he can debate with some of the best. Now, maybe he lost or maybe he won. We don't know. But that debate was a good debate.
I don't know. I felt like I just didn't really feel like Destiny was like, I didn't feel like he didn't put no fire on him. He didn't put no fire on
trying
him.
to turn
I
up.
want to see him really, you know what I'm saying?
You don't look at that as a reason because no, usually he does.
But it's hard to do that with Destiny.
That's what I'm saying.
Fair. That's like
you don't think that you saying Destiny. You know what I'm saying? You don't think Destiny turned it down because he was talking. But you don't think he turned it down just because he was talking to somebody that was kind of pretty much educated on that term and was like, hey, I'm here to challenge you, and I come with the diction.
Not, bro.
You don't think so?
Like, bro, he like the nature of this show. Like I said before, this is like more like a meet and greet for Destiny than anything. It's not like when like Charlie Kirk would fucking like put up a sign out of college campus. So like abortions are like worse than, you know what I'm saying, murder, prove me wrong, whatever. Like, and like a bunch of like crazy like liberal college kids will walk up and start arguing. He's like looking for smoke. He's posting up on your block like, what's happening? You feel me? This was, you had to be you had to pay a good amount of money just for a meet and greet. It was smaller. A lot of promoters were even scared to do it because of the Charlie Kirk incident and tragedy. You feel me? People were like, weren't even.
You see, they did it in a closed room at this time.
Yeah. It would have been like on a bigger scale probably and had a different tone. But because Destiny.
But you don't think that that still is kind of like commendable to Brandon? It's
it is.
It's like he wasn't able to control the narrative or control the situation.
But the point is, what I think what Sus is saying is he wasn't getting like Destiny Super Saiyan out really fucking.
But that's what I'm saying though. Destiny was very casual. But Destiny probably wasn't going Super Saiyan out because he's seen Majin Buu.
That's not no.
We've seen him debate with people way more intelligent than this fucking idiot.
And I'd be willing to say that.
I'm not finna trust on Sus for this shit.
I'd be willing to say because
you know Sus wanna be, bro.
No. I'm not. No, I kept it.
You watched a couple Destiny debates.
Dude, put it like this: he's been on here like multiple times. There's an episode with Destiny, me, Adam, T-Rail and this kid wrestling that has like 1.4 million views.
I would be willing to say if Brandon was white, he would have went way harder on him way faster.
You think
But
so?
because he's a black man and he's standing up there, he is given a certain type of respect because of how the optics will look when it is put online. And that's going to come out a certain way. And Destiny not trying to fuck his bag up. So I'm going to let him get his little shit off.
Do you
Say what
think-
you
Wait,
got to
so
say.
he is Majin Buu.
No,
That's what I was about to say, right?
No.
So he is Majin
That kinda
Buu.
makes him Majin Buu.
No, but it's just say what you got to say because I don't want to be seen as I'm
No.
disrespectful or I'm talking
That's not
down on
fear.
you.
That's fear of backlash.
Yeah,
not fear
so
of
I'm
what
gonna be
you can
respectful
do.
and let him talk. I'm not just gonna call him dumb and uneducated right out the gate. Let him talk.
But he don't debate like that, and he's still. But the point is, if you like, he basically was handling Brandon with kitty gloves.
Yes.
Like I don't think it was necessary. It could be that I didn't even think about it. Like because I feel like Destiny is like normally leans so far into left issues that support black people. It's not. He don't have to like go out of his way to pander to that. Like if there's someone that he disagrees with, I would like to think he would because when I saw Brandon popping that shit, and I'm not no like, you feel me, guy that gives blowjobs like far left, but I do lean left, you feel me? And when I saw Brandon popping
said
that shit,
what?
Yeah, I
felt-
agree with Tay up third too, because I feel like whether it was a meet and greet or he was there to do his thing, Brandon really did give him a reason to activate, and he didn't.
I don't think.
But no, but he smoked him though. Destiny
Yeah, at
like
the end.
very easily
Listen,
smoked him.
Yeah.
Listen, but he
Yeah.
smoked him at a certain category. But
I
in the
think
beginning
it's
of that
like-
conversation, Brandon was eating him.
Look, bro.
Because he was letting
bro,
him talk. That's
I
my
don't
point.
think. I don't think he
was
never
eating
was
him, he
eating
was-
him at any point of this conversation at all, nigga. And my eyes was closed the entire time. And I was listening, and no, he wasn't. But look,
On the set they was though. They just call you sleepy and
he's like, listen, bro, because he was pouring me. He's like this, bro. Think of it as in Destiny is like, all right, like how he used the analogy of being a professional basketball player, right? This off season is 24-hour fitness. I just want to go get a couple reps in. And it's just this nigga who talk about he used to be D1 in college and this motherfucker, and it's just real casual. Like I'm gonna let him get his little first 4 or 5 points off, but like when it's time to show him, like,
Mouth the ball out.
and then it's over, like that.
I can see him from there.
That's like playing with your food.
It's
That
all,
nigga was up there
it
playing with
is
his
no.
food.
It's also like if you want to like I'll cut him some more bail.
Am I tripping, Josh?
No, you're not tripping in the. You're a.
You basically tell me he put the meat out, let him chew on it a little bit, and be like, yeah, let me show you how the big dogs eat.
But I'll shoot him some more bail than that. He was and just because for the sake of balance, like he was doing his Floyd Mayweather shit. Like all right, throw your little punches. You
Yep.
feel me? You ain't landing nothing. I'm just wearing you out, and when it's time,
I'm about to get
you
into
feel
you.
me? Like, and that's literally what he did, dude. Like, but like we cut it off before once Brandon said, I didn't really do enough research. If you actually watch debates, like that's
when
a L.
it's over. That
It's
means you're
over.
done.
Like
that's
like
you're not
stop
supposed
hitting
to say
me.
no shit
Stop
like
hitting me.
That's why when he did today, I was like, I'm
He
surprised he
should've
actually
said it,
said
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because I'm like, that's nigga when you're going back and forth. That's basically saying I'm out of information. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, Destiny's one of the biggest debaters of our.
exactly, and that's what
generation.
and that's that is the point that I said, and I agree with you that you echoed, is that Brandon does deserve to be applauded for even running. If that's like a pickup game with fucking, you feel me, like
It's like me playing against
Steph
LeBron,
Curry.
and I get
Yeah,
6
that's like-
points.
that's like you and Steph Curry, you just play a pickup game, and you feel me, you get a few points off. You like cool, like
Like,
he
if
might
I
not
get
be
6
trying.
points off and 21 points, like, bro, I still did my thing.
Yeah, exactly. So we're not taking that away. Brandon deserves, like I said, Brandon deserves props. He's entertaining. Like he's definitely like.
I mean, let's just come to the real thing about it. Like, he was there with Adam, and he's coming back.
I mean,
see
we never wanted him to leave. Like,
Nah, I mean, honestly, when he left, we didn't care.
Josh.
It's not that we didn't care.
No, we
but,
didn't
like,
care no more. I
He's
didn't
doing
care.
Adam 22
It's just-
exposed right now.
I just don't understand why. I mean,
I don't-
but none of that means that. That's just again like what did you say he was earlier?
A grifter.
Okay, so what's he doing? He's fucking grifting.
Yeah.
We know he's a fucking.
What'd you call him?
A grifter. He's a step above a panhandler because he's doing it on the internet.
Yeah, he's a fucking digital finesser, bro. What
No,
were
we gotta
talking
get
about
Tam.
earlier? Gypsies?
We gotta
We
get
were talking about
Tam.
gypsies
We
earlier?
gotta
That
get
nigga's a computer
Tam and Brandon.
panhandler, nigga.
The Tamden show is crazy.
No.
Would be fire.
Internet
Would be
panhandler.
fire.
That's what
The
it is.
Tamden
I'm not about
show.
to argue with the
Like,
insane
listen.
person all night. It's
Man,
crazy.
I had to
Well, he's
figure
not
that
insane.
out,
He's from
like,
20s.
I'm not going.
Yeah,
He's not insane.
Yeah,
He's not insane. He's from 20s.
Thank you for that correction.
But nah, man. Listen, applaud to Brandon, man. Just for going up
Shouts
there
to
and being able to
Brandon.
hold that down.
Shit was raw.
Shit, he didn't look like he was trying to change his character. He looked like he was staying the same.
No, he's like leaning into the grift even further. Like
100%.
Leaning into the grift further.
You know, you gotta celebrate people like that though. You know, a lot of people who come to them situations or even come to a situation that they're not aware of, they start to belittle themselves and don't become themselves. They just be somebody else. That was Brandon. That was Brandon that we have on this podcast. He just wants to over talk and keep talking. Now Destiny was gangsta enough to stop him. Hold on. But you got to celebrate that.
You know, Tay, one time I made a joke. I said, because there was like a screenshot of like, and it was when me and Brick were on the pod with Adam, and I posted, I said, find a girl that look at you like the way I look at Brick, baby.
Yeah, find somebody that.
You got to find somebody that has.
Find a fucking girl.
Oh, look at her. But I'm going to have her back.
Keeping up here defending
yeah.
I've been telling niggas I'm biased. This Long Beach card, I'm on that. But
what are you talking about? Everyone from Long Beach besides you hates him now. Like you damn near like need to get DP'd for this.
Listen, bro.
Tell your homies, bro. Viral way.
I can't
get this nigga, man.
Viral way.
I can't be gotten.
Cracking Messiah. You hear your man's.
You know, it's crazy fool. Them niggas called me the other day. It was like, hey, fool, quit saying that. I think it was viral way. He have never. All right, fool.
That's hilarious.
Damn. Let's keep it a stack. I'll say it again. I know Brandon because of viral way.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
but he not viral. The homies just got on me. They
Yeah.
about to pack me out to it. We got a podcast coming
but
up on
they
Monday.
should understand that's not a diss to them. That gives them credit because they like.
Nah, the homies taking it as a diss.
Yeah, but it's not meant that
Brandon
way.
been acting crazy to the homies.
Well, yeah, I feel like he has too. And I said that, like, look, I thought they were closer.
Brandon, you got to behave yourself, girl.
I thought they were better friends. That's a whole other combo. I don't even want to fucking.
But anyways, long story short, this was a great debate. I hope to see Brandon in more debates like this. I think he can find
I
his.
want to see him debate with somebody who really got some fire up under their ass.
I mean, Tam already beat his ass. That's the funny thing.
Who would you want to see? Like, I want to see him debate with what's my old boy that got the $1 million and didn't do the school?
Umar.
Yeah,
Umar will slaughter Brandon. I would pay to see that.
I'm pretty sure they're.
I will pay.
That would be fire.
That.
I'm pretty.
Umar
He's
Brandon.
in Pan-Africanism.
That'd be fire.
But
fuck him right on that.
But
he gonna do him right.
Drag him to hell.
But Brandon's a Pan-African too, though.
He can't be.
Yeah.
Man,
He is.
that's what I said. That's what I said. He can't be how this nigga.
Who you want to see
He
Brandon
can't be.
debate against?
Tariq Nasheed.
Tariq Nasheed.
Tariq
Mink Slot.
They about to squabble outside the airport.
Be
Yeah,
a
they
fight.
supposed to squabble.
What better piece of content?
That'd be fire.
I think that's a more fair matchup because Tariq Nasheed also used to be in the street allegedly, and you know Brandon used to be a Crip allegedly.
Well, these fools have
Yeah.
actually had.
They got beef.
Lawsuits.
They got
and
real-
ran up on
yeah.
I
each
know
other
Tariq
and-
Nasheed goes so hard on his radio. I know he putting all types of butter biscuits, coon emojis up when it come to Brandon.
Man, they got a video.
A full blown Uncle Ruckus.
They got a video of Tariq
Full-blown.
running up on Brandon at the airport.
Yeah, for real.
I was taken back by that. I was like, hold on, Brandon just slap him and
Tariq
submit him.
Nasheed, hidden colors running up on you. That's crazy.
Who do you want to see him debate against, Sess?
I'm not really sure, bro. I don't know. I just
No, you don't give a fuck.
Nah, I just wanted to be somebody who gonna actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, just let this nigga say shit.
Yes.
And just let it pass and just, you know what I'm saying? Just 'cause
And it
he was
needs to be a
bunch of-
person of color, a black
That
person
too.
specifically, so
That
he
too.
can't keep using
Candace.
that. Ooh.
Oh, that would be tough.
I feel like they have a lot of overlay.
Yeah, in
They
common.
would agree too much.
Yeah.
yeah, but that would be tough though.
They wouldn't
But what would
debate.
they debate on? Yeah,
I don't know.
they're too.
I really don't know.
He gonna
That'd
bring her
be-
flowers too.
Exactly. So am I, by the way. Jesus.
He did
Christ.
bring you
Yeah,
flowers.
nah, I'm not sure. I don't know, bro. I
That
gotta
should be
watch
good
y'all's
one.
debate. I didn't see.
It wasn't
They
no
didn't
real
really
debate.
debate.
Was it?
She just kind of just
She
made
kind of
him,
just like muscled him.
just made him sound really
Yeah.
dumb, dude. Like
Then it's like, nigga, if he couldn't get past her, what the fuck are we talking about?
I mean, but Tam got a higher like mentality of education.
I'm
I'm
yeah.
just saying, I'm not saying that like,
Yeah, not like
she's
that.
nobody, but
Yeah.
are you like a professional
No, I don't
debater?
argue with niggas
This
for
is what
money.
I'm saying. So, nigga, if he couldn't fuck with her,
But you know the
what
crazy
are we
thing
even talking
in
about?
a
Okay,
debate, even if
this-
y'all
yeah,
even if
here's
y'all
a
like
good one.
even if y'all professional debaters, the truth is always going to be the winning.
hey, Creep. What do you think? Who should Brandon debate? I think
Yeah, who you wanna see him
I think a
against?
Whack 100 versus Brandon debate would be.
Well, we
fire.
almost had that, but it didn't happen. Remember?
Brandon's calling. First of all.
Yeah, put my boy on the
He
phone.
watching.
I text him.
B.
Hey, Lush. All I want to say is this: always remember, how much preparation time did I have? 2 minutes. I didn't even have time to prepare for a debate.
I mean, when you was there, you was probably concocting narratives. You probably had like a little. I know the way battle rap
You
works.
knew
It's the
where you
same
was
shit.
going.
Look at your shirt.
I was laughing with Trapper and Ross the whole time, bro. Honestly, I didn't plan on debating, and I had no clue that they would pay me to go up there. But I didn't have time to prepare. I did that all off the top of the dome with no chat, GPT, no phone, no nothing.
No, for sure, for sure.
Oh,
Look, you did your stuff assist 1,000%.
No, don't start.
Hold, dude. Hey, you don't need to protect him yet. Jesus Christ! But beyond, he's a grown man. But beyond that, like not like Destiny is not. That's like a Magneto person to debate. Like for you even catching that fade and not like getting for you surviving it, I give you credit. You feel me? But he by the end, once you like conceded that you didn't have information, like yeah, it's kind of a wrap, right?
Do you not think that when Destiny saw me, met me before the show, saw the MAGA shirt, you don't think in Destiny's mind he was like, dang, man, you know, there's a chance we might have to pull this guy up. There's a chance we might have to ask him to come up.
No, they were psyched. Of course, they wanted instantly.
Destiny does this every single day, bro. He's been on tour doing this for the past 2 weeks. He's already prepared, locked and loaded. The fact that he even had that level of competition from me shows that either he is not as good of a debater as you say he is, or I am a better debater than you give me credit for. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, Brandon. Good talking to you. I think this is his way of saying he wants the back fade with Destiny, which is very easy.
I'll be fired.
No, it's easy.
Let's do it on Thursday show.
Up for real. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, Destiny. We'd like to invite
you to the Thursday show, man.
You feel me, to the Thursday show with all
Brandon,
of us.
we're not going to pay you no extra money. Just come up here and get that debate going.
I don't think he's super concerned with the financial.
Home, nigga. Don't come up here with them booty shorts.
Sus gonna be here too. We gonna watch this live.
Show it, nigga.
Hey, this nigga Sus.
Well, no, I mean,
stay home with the booties.
Honestly, Destiny's gonna need Sus to protect him since you're gonna be protecting Brandon. Like
I'm not gonna protect nobody, bro.
No, it's getting
the only
weird,
thing,
dude,
the only thing I was finna say on Crip Street, bro. The only thing I was finna say is, quit sucking up, and say what you said.
I said what I said.
You did.
I said what I said.
I ain't saving no bears.
Captain,
nigga, I'm mystical. Save the bear. Don't save me.
Hey, you don't have to. He gets himself into this shit. Like you don't have to.
Bro, listen, on baby, it's been millions of times where I told Brandon no.
You ever see fucking?
But I am biased though.
You ever see Titanic, bro? Fucking yeah. Jack died. You feel me? Rose didn't die, bro.
So Brandon's Rose.
Yes, dog. Brandon is Rose. Get your ass on the raft, bro.
That shit is
fuck out of here, dog.
Bro, hey, listen, I would have been kicked cuz off the raft, dog. Get your big ass up off the raft.
Let your fingers slip off.
These niggas is crazy. They trying to turn me against the. I'm biased, nigga.
Clearly, it's
I'm
just like
biased.
And you know what?
But I got a fire bias. You feel me? It's like
it's a fire bias.
Fire bias. That's new. That's new. That's a new word.
Yeah.
All right. Before we read the super chats, I'm trying to get to 10,000 Instagram followers. Everybody in here has more followers than me. It makes me sad. So if you want this beautiful Ruby Rose board for my brand, No Respect, you can follow me on Instagram and leave skateboard emojis with burgers, and that's how I'll know who's entered. And then next week Friday I'll tell y'all who won, and I'll mail it to your house.
I would love to grind on that ass.
You see that?
A 50-50, a 5-0,
pop shoving,
a board slide.
I'm doing a pop shoving on that thing.
Ruby Rose, while we have your attention, please start rapping again. I know you're getting a lot of money off OnlyFans, but the girls, we need something to listen to. You have a very distinct voice, rap voice. Come back.
Yeah, and whatever Kevin Gates said in that verse, I want to echo those sentiments.
Oh my God, he's so freaked out. He's scary.
Yeah, I actually do think Ruby got one of the best rap voices out here.
Yeah.
I think she does have one of the best rap voices for a female.
She's hard.
She's definitely tough.
She's probably the best rapper I've ever heard, if we're being completely honest.
What?
For a woman?
Huh?
Voice.
This is like a new thing.
Dick eating right
no,
now.
this is a new thing I
what
do. If I think like a girl's hot, I'll be like, they're the greatest of all time. So I saw like there's like a cute girl in the WNBA. What's the bitch name? Jada Thorpe.
They're not gonna call her
she's
a
better
bitch.
than Jordan. She's the greatest of all time.
There you go.
It's like my new meme. So just don't.
Glaze.
You talking about Asia?
Huh?
You talking about Asia?
Asia Will. No, he said
she's
something.
hot too.
Who you talking about?
I think she's a guard for the Rhode Island Hens or some shit like that.
We got to put you on a Dejanay Carrington.
Okay, she's fine too.
Yeah.
Germ free, do not beat the boy up.
No, like look.
Is that like a new thing? You just gonna do like a line of different like female like you know?
Oh, I have a bunch on my skateboard.
You just gave one to Cardi.
Yeah,
right?
I had a Cardi one.
Okay.
We
My
made
girls
some
will
custom
have-
ones for.
They were actually tough. Let me see it too.
Here you go.
Oh, because this motherfucker's got pop.
Yes.
Like this is a real skateboard.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
not
real
no fake
skateboard.
skateboard.
Yeah. Yeah, I did some custom ones for Josh. We're gonna bring them.
Nice.
I want a skateboard, but like with the little wheels where you can like kick 2 times and then you just down the block.
Oh, you want a souped up one?
Yeah, those are bearings. You gotta get some like Swiss bone bearings or something.
Then what I'm talking about with the little jelly wheels or whatever.
No, exactly what you're talking about.
I want one of them. Gang.
Yeah, it's a good skateboard.
Give me right.
Thank you. No respect.
That's right.
So we're going to super chats. Want to read them?
Kelvin Levitt, Kelvin Levitt, Bridget Clairfant.
Hey, Bridget.
Clairfant.
Sheriff.
Sorry, Bridget Clairfant.
Sheriff.
I'm sorry,
French.
bro. Yeah. Bridget Sharafant. Daysky 513, Mikael YouTube, Lil Buddy, Jeremy Romance with that 5-piece. Tam is the truth. That is all.
Hey, Jeremy.
C-Mac Reacts. Don't forget our interview. Yeah, I need to. Oh, wait. Yeah, I definitely need to get in with C-Mac for Shosky. Tattoo. That's Seattle C-Mac too, by the way. Tattooed Up. Shout out to Lush 1 and Tay F3rd. Judging someone's looks is diabolical. Fool looks like Mr. Burns, laughing my fucking ass off. Bumpy, you so funny. His son admitted that he loved Bam, and he was like 17 when that happened.
Told you.
All right.
Hate that for you.
Yeah, that's right. That's great that he was fucking a 17-year-old boy.
Man, giving up bud at 17.
Yeah, that's janky, dog.
I want you to stop saying that.
That shit is fucking crazy to me, man. Stand on something.
Miguel.
Or just be gay.
Miguel Gill, thank you for becoming a member.
Hey, boo.
XX, who had a more pathetic fight? Nick getting punched by Baron or Gay F getting knocked out of his socks by Trippy Red? Tam, tell us a good fight story.
I got you.
Hold on, bro. I ain't never got knocked out of my socks. I beat the boy up and got packed out. It happens. But goddamn, y'all bled me with that one.
Yeah. That damn Tam.
I don't have no fight stories.
I ain't never gonna. Hey, listen, fool, that's never gonna get away from me.
That was, I mean, a legendary part.
It was definitely amazing, though.
It's hip-hop history at this point. King Jules. Lush, we care about you. Every day you look more and more strung out. Please put the Nas down, brother. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I could
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Try to make me go to rehab.
Don't start speaking in Nas.
No.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese said, Munchie and Adam ducking my idea on getting the fans to donate money every day until the battle happens. When the winner gets his money, the loser still gets paid. I think Adam wants the money for him, and Munchie is scared.
What they talking about with that?
They're talking about that Baby Runner versus Munchie Beat.
Oh, yeah, I have been seeing that.
Slaughterfest.
That'd be tough.
Man, come on.
I'm looking, I want that to happen. Let's look forward to that.
Kenny already made a beat for, you feel me? Kenny already cooking up. So
yeah, it should be Kenny, somebody unbiased.
You feel me? He's making fire.
So that nigga Kenny, he said we was gonna go to the studio like next week and shit.
Yeah.
Get up in there, pull up.
Yeah, 1000%. I told him yesterday we need to make sure to get one in with Almighty Suspect ASAPular. You feel me?
I fuck with the Kenny beat.
Yeah, like that needs to happen. Ace Boogie with the $5 shout out, no jumper. Lushy was popping it with the intro. We need to keep this rotation from the last 2 days on the news. Shout out the Tamster, keep her.
Hey, what's up, Ace?
SS, double S. Destiny is a ahead get watched by Daniel
Hakatui.
No.
Hakatui.
That's what it looks like, nigga. Hakatui, right?
Hakatui.
Ain't no way.
Those are 2 Q's. That's not a G.
That was cute.
That's a cute.
Hakatui.
Okay, you are Asian. I forget.
Hakatui.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hakatui girl for sure.
Oh.
She fell off that.
Yeah. She needs to repeat that original formula that made her hot, baby. Spit on it. You feel me?
That's crazy.
C Hustle. Tay is saying Brandon was cooking Destiny is crazy. He might be smarter than you, but Brandon sounded like an idiot.
I have low IQ. I've always said that.
That nigga did not sound smart up there at all.
I have low IQ, y'all.
I'm not gonna say you have a low IQ, but I think there's some fucking.
I play stupid IQ too.
No, I told you this before. You play the airhead, like you like to lower people's standards for your intelligence, and you're smarter than you allow yourself to actually be, especially when you fucking co-sign bullshit that you don't.
I have low IQ, man. Let's go to the next chat.
Tattooed Up. I dislike Brandon, but to be honest, he cooked. Tam is fresh air and gets glazed nonstop, but she got absolutely cooked in Brandon episode. She was quiet. Okay. XX. Tay, Brandon, DW, all give out bad sitch energy, making Long Beach look sassy.
Oh, man, we're the baddest ones.
Come on, man. I did not say that. That's a fucking super chat.
I said it.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
nigga, I didn't.
Oh, you
I just wanna
got
make it clear.
you got
I
your
didn't,
2K ops paying?
I'm reading bad things about me. It's like everybody can get it. It's EBK in the chats. So it is what it is. Cannibologist said, TF third. I spanked you on 2K yesterday. His name's Kakarot Black. Kakarot. My eyesight's getting bad. Maybe.
Hey, bro, I'm going to take a picture of this, and this next time, just make sure you play on my team and not against me. How about that?
Kakarot Black.
Yeah. So you said all love though 100.
You said you was playing 2K on here. They went and found you.
Yeah, I got
right.
whooped yesterday by Chris Brown badly, too.
That's right. Hot facts with Robert Reese. I have a degree in kinesiology and a minor in business. You guys are hating on Brandon because you don't have the intelligence to speak like him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very interesting take.
Oh.
Precise 100. Jeezy is not a rat. Stop believing anything.
Did we even say anything about Jeezy
We didn't
today?
even get a chance to discuss that.
I
That'll
don't
be
recall.
tomorrow on the news. Sev, $10. They not our greatest allies. They were. Where were they during the last 20-year global war on terror? Allies shared blood, not just intel. They killed U.S. sailors who were on the USS Liberty, and survivors were threatened. Yes,
That did happen.
right, but they are America's bitch, and they are an extension of us. And
Are they our
1000%,
bitch or are we their bitch?
Ooh, it depends on who you ask.
question. It's a good question.
Absolutely.
That shows your intelligence. That's how I know you're.
Hold on, that's low IQ, low IQ.
Yeah, low IQ.
Not do shit.
Ishroy Charles, great panel today. Thank you for replacing Brandon with Tam. Can it be permanent? When we get in the Almighty and Lush record, we got a few, and I'm down to do. You
Like
feel
whenever.
me? Like, yeah.
Shit, if Lush call me fucking tomorrow and be like, I'm in the studio, pull up, I'll go.
Let's get it. You feel
I ain't
me?
never been like, fuck you, Lush, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no,
Call me
yeah.
out, I'll pull up.
I'll be an honor if you feel me. Get Mo in with my nephew. You feel me? One of the hardest in the city. Defiant
Appreciate that.
Brandon Tucker said, Destiny's literally on a debate tour, but he's in his off season. Tam say putting down solid black men, but glazing degenerate thugs.
Oh, this is really him. This is
Fembot,
this
yeah.
is the defiant Brandon.
That's most likely.
Well, how do you feel about that, Tam?
I feel like grown ass men calling themselves defiant.
Yeah, that's weird. This whole thing is weird. I like nerds, so I'm not gonna say my personal choices on here. We're hanging with the homies. Too bad. It sucks that you don't know how to do that, Brandon, without putting niggas down all the time.
Damn, Dirty Mackin.
You know?
Dirty.
Shout out to me, Fembot.
Come on. Hey, the fembots were fire. I ain't even
Sexy.
gonna lie. You feel me? Shooting
Halloween
bullets out they
costume
titties.
idea.
Yeah, exactly. Fembots, bring him back. SS said, Lush, stop glazing Destiny. He's not that good at debate. Daniel, I'm
Hakatu.
Hakatu. Nick Fuentes, even Hassan Piker smoking. Look, he a top tier debater, brother. You feel me? I'm standing on that. Smooth P said K Slim for the biggest win. Yeah, we fucks with K Slim the long way.
Gay Slim.
Where he got the
Gay Slim.
He got
Come
the,
say what's up.
he got the Coogee on.
What? How the fuck they see K Slim?
I don't know. I mean, that could be
Get whooped in Madden.
K Slim is most likely gonna be in the cut because it's a scary sight.
Yeah.
Okay,
With that
Billy.
being said, this is another great Thursday show. You know, it was awesome chopping it up with you guys. Almighty Suspect, TF Third, motherfucking Creep. By the way, I'm feeling disrespected that Creep's not in the Flyers, fool. Like, we got to do something about that. You got to be added to the Flyers.
Creep is he's a Thursday.
Yeah, he's been
Thursday
like,
show
I
for
mean,
sure.
Flacco
And he's
said
like the
that.
mayor of IE. That's what y'all said?
Yeah, Creep is
And he the mayor of car services right now too.
Creep is a
I
dog.
don't know how people going to my bro.
Yeah, everybody got to come to me, man.
And this the new black truck.
Service all
Yeah.
day.
This ain't the old black truck.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not
My
gonna
boy
be,
got the new black
you're not
truck.
gonna be in a 93 fucking like Tahoe.
You're not
some
gonna be
shit,
in a
like-
2016,
Nah,
15.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
bro.
Okay.
No Tahoes neither. It's all
feel
Cadillac
me?
Escalades,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. It's all
Flacco, my number
Eskies.
one customer right now.
You feel me?
Oh,
Flacco,
you getting big money.
Flacco,
Yeah.
Flacco play extra.
Flacco when he get his
know
things,
that.
when his little yeah-yeahs get flued out, they go.
Yeah,
They
man.
gonna-
Flacco have this shit picked up. boy. Don't fuck with him.
His little
Are y'all
yeah-yeah.
trying to say
Hey, what-
Flacco is
what-
flying people out for
what'd
the
you call
purposes
him?
of sex?
No, yeah.
Hell yeah, he do. He start off with the playing emoji. He don't say nothing.
Exactly. That's his entry point in the DMs.
That was no jumper for the Thursday show, man.